brand new banger.
What is your hatred for John Cena?
Yo, when Hulk Hogan takes a rock bottom better than you, there's a problem. There's a problem. My man. All right, so give me the camera.
One rock bottom.
Yo, no, it's more than that. Show, give me the camera. I got the fucking camera. Kenny, I'm gonna have to do it for you. I'm gonna give you the whole spiel. He came out as a prototype. Whatever. You know, he slaps Kurt Angle. Ruthless aggression. I'm not into that. Whatever. He comes out as a rapper. I'm like, okay, all right, I could dig it. You know, he's from Boston, so that's a strike. You know, us New Yorkers, we don't fuck with Boston too much, but you know what? I'll look over that. He's doing his thing. Something original. Some I could, you know, there's something different. It's entertaining. Comes around, and my man has a choice between The Big Show, Kane, or Shawn Michaels. And he gives the most pussiest promo I've ever heard in my life. I will never forgive this. And he's on some, well, you know, I don't want to fight The Big Show because, you know, he's a huge guy, and, you know, you got the Big Red Machine who wants to fight him, and Shawn Michaels is a legend. Fuck that, bro. You already beat all these motherfuckers already.
Her return on SmackDown.
Okay.
So I definitely read some rumors about that.
Because for whatever reason, and I don't know Cody's review, turn around and go back, and people are gonna be, you destroyed thrones, and you go back? We have been doing this shit for ages, and he still doesn't know how to take it right. Trust me. That's it.
Shit.
Collapsed with the kick.
That's what I'm saying. That's the way he didn't collapse during the sun. It was the kick.
He's not even in his fucking chair when he gets in this fucking thing. He's not even in his fucking chair.
Yeah, but he
there
goes, oh!
There he goes.
Both matches without the wrestlers were in the tape.
And on that note, everyone, it's your friendly neighborhood.
I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right. And I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hyped for this shit. Right.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm bar, get the farm ball, get around with the bomb ball.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
What's going on, motherfuckers? It's Thursday night, and you know what that means. It's wrestling with NuKKle HeDDs, baby. That's right. We out here. We live. We live. Holla at me. Anthony already popped off with a question. He seen Paige debut last night. We seen Paige debut last night. Rampage got a fucking surprise. Holla at us. Cut that shit. Holla at us. What's going on, everybody? We talking about wrestling tonight. What's going on? Normal guy, Pimp. Look, Pimp even said he forgot. What's going on, pro? We talking about wrestling. Look, Pimp over here talking about, yo, what up, family? I did forget about y'all. I know he meant to say he didn't. He didn't forget about us, but it's all good, man. He been working hard. He been working hard for the money. Gigi gonna be on a little later. You know how that go. Anthony already started off with a question, but for some reason it didn't pop up on my restream, but I saw him on my YouTube. It goes, with a track record, do you guys really... Wait. With his track record, you guys really... Do you really think that Tony Khan is gonna book Paige Saraya correctly? Because he doubts it. He doesn't have any faith in Tony Khan. Well, let me tell you something. Tony Khan, before the show started, came out, and he said, right? Verbatim. Those are the words that came out his mouth. And when Rampage ended, he came out with Tony Starks, Ricky Starks, and Ricky Starks was awesome. I can scream too. I can scream too. And for all you people who bought a shirt, who paid to see me and cheer for me, I fucking love you. And so he comes, yo, the bath salts on this man are serious. Tony Khan takes millionaire bath salts. You don't take that normal bath salt shit that turn you into a fucking zombie and you start eating people. He takes the millionaire fucking Captain America super soldier serum bath salts. My man was on some other shit last night. Holy shit. You know what I'm saying? But yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. The first match, I was sitting like this. I was like this. There was a fucking Sasquatch and his equally Sasquatch fucking girlfriend sitting next to me. And I'm like, fuck, bro, I want to go home. I can't sit for 5 hours like this. But then Jericho wins the Ring of Honor championship, and I snapped out of that. I was like, oh shit. I wasn't expecting Jericho to win. So we got hype. We got hype for that one. But yo, it was a fun night last night. You know, I asked for all y'all if the Backstreet Boys or NSYNC was gonna perform. No one can answer, but I can tell y'all now on Dark, on Evolution, on Dynamite, or on Rampage, there was no Backstreet Boys to be seen. It was fabulous, but no Backstreet Boys. What's going on, Jimmy? So, do I have any faith in Tony Khan, Anthony? They're expecting her to wrestle. I'm hearing talks that they're expecting her to wrestle. Like they say she could go. Unless they do to her what they did to Punk and make her champion. Hopefully she doesn't hurt her foot every time she becomes champion, but you know how that go. Wait, was this? I know I saw your cue ball on TV. Yo, shit. My shit was shining. I polished that motherfucker up real nice. Shit. Hey, look good. I wonder if she's gonna actually wrestle. Yo, Pimp, she did look good, man. But they're saying that she's good to go, and I think she's gonna be wrestling. I doubt she's gonna be doing that fucking whole I'm a manager tag team shit. But we might be getting Toni Storm versus Paige or Saraya. That's her new name. Well, that's her name in AEW. Chilling, Jimmy, chilling. I'm ready for that Paige new AEW say with Eddie Kingston. Hey, yo.
Bing bang.
Shit. Nah, man. You never know. You never know. But listen, I'm pretty sure Xavier Woods is like banned anywhere near her since that tape release. You know what I'm saying? What up, G Scissor Me? Yo, Scissor Me Daddy yo, my man. Last night watching the Acclaim win the titles was fucking dope. That shit was dope. I'm not gonna lie though, in my head I was like, they're starting to, you're not gonna win the title at the pay-per-view, but you're gonna win it at a special event that's very close to the pay-per-view. So it's like, what's at one time, it didn't make sense when Thunder Rosa did it because, it's her hometown. She wants to win in her hometown. She should never had a match at the pay-per-view. Or the match should have ended in disqualification or some shit or some bullshit like that. But it wouldn't have made, like, she could have debuted. She could have had a first title defense in her hometown. But it was dope. Do you guys watch Rampage? Here we go with the sound. But yo, that's right, Joseph. All day, baby, all day. I know Joseph probably like, why would you do this? But that's what we do, man. That's what we do. Shit, man. Yo, last night was dope. I'm surprised I got a fucking voice because I was screaming. Was it my brothers told me? My brothers told he knew Paige get freaky with the wrestlers back in the WWE. He said who was on that list for AEW. Well, I'll tell you right now, it ain't gonna be Hangman. It ain't gonna be Hangman. Cause he ain't got no person. It's Toe McCaffrey with the yo, for real, son. You know how we do. What's going on, AEW for life? Yo, AEW. We was at AEW. Give me the Rampage results. Yo, do y'all want to hear the surprise that happened on Rampage? Warlord? Yo, it might. I mean, I don't know. I don't think Heel Liz or Gigi would allow Wardlow to do some freaky shit like that. But then again, you never know. They might be on some fucking, hey, y'all enjoy Saraya. We'll enjoy Wardlow. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Kind of a touchy question, but when, if ever. Wait. What was the question? What if she's gonna do a sex tape, or Joseph just ruined it for y'all? Joseph just ruined it for y'all. Gigi's like, not yet. You're not gonna let Warlow do a sex tape with Paige yet? Yo, I'm shocked. Grandpa Chris Jericho won the ROH champ. Yo, dude, you know something? I'm shocked also. And I'm telling you right now, man, that the Hurricane Rana he did off the top rope on TV, it looks one way. In live, when you get to see it live, the way they did that shit, yo, it looked completely different. That looked complete, like that was amazing the way they did that shit. Right, like when you watch it live, when you watch it on TV, you're like, oh, it's just another move. When you watch it live, it's like, oh shit, that shit was crazy. Tell me, Kenny told me I had to work. Yo, you don't even like your job, bro. You don't even like your job, man. Get out of here. Everybody's sick that day. The only cure for the sickness is to go watch Dynamite at Arthur Ashe Stadium. Yo, update from last year. We actually was able to get concessions. Yo, there were people when we first got there just getting to the front of the line from last year trying to buy food. But we was able to buy, like soda and food and shit there. That was crazy. But they wanted $40 for that Scissor Me Daddy ass shirt. And I was like, I don't know if I want to do that. Buy that shit online. You know what I'm saying? Like if I was going to go meet them or some shit, or, like, yo, there's a possibility that I might be chilling with them, then I might, I might wear the shirt to, show the support and shit. But it's like, I'm going to wear the shirt just to wear the shirt. You spit out your beer when he won? Shit. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't know what, the first two matches, well, all right, I felt like Dynamite, every match was a championship match. If I'm not mistaken, it felt like every match was a championship match. And then like half of them got the title changed hands. You got your shirt coming in a few days. Nice. Shit me, yo, dude, since Joseph already fucked it up. So if y'all watch Rampage, right? Well, I didn't sign no NDA, so fuck that. They ain't paying me. And they want to give a fucking cease and desist to my man Dream Match Wrestling for making them awesome shirts. Fuck them. Y'all watch Rampage. Darby Allin and Sting versus the House of Black. Two things. One, Brody King. He does that hanging sleeper hold to Darby Allin on the side of the ramp, and they both fall off. But the thing is, they might not show you this, but Brody King got hurt, and Darby Allin got busted open in the back of his head. Like, there was blood everywhere. Like, you could see the trainers and everybody trying to lift up Brody King to get him in the back, and he's like, fucking Julia Hart, she falls through a table and her ass hits the edge of the table. And it's funny because the table breaks around her ass, and then you see her, like, her back and her head hit the floor, bro. Her back and her head hit the floor. I was like, oh, she's fucking dead. She's dead. Like, people 2 rows in front of me turned around, was like, no, she's good. There's 2 tables. I said, no, bro, there's only one. They showed the replay. I was like, all right. She ain't hit the back of her head, but yo, it looked like she was done too. I was like, yo, House of Black ain't gonna make it past off the Ash. That's fucked up. When did you think you would see David Benoit ever in a company? I can see AEW, never WWE. I know he's the son of Chris Benoit, but it sounds impossible to get hired by anyone. But you know, I'll get to you on that, Jimmy. I'll get to you on that. So right now, the only two survivors in this is Buddy Murphy and Sting. And Sting at this point is already handcuffed. So Buddy Murphy comes from the stage with the bat. He's about to smack Sting with the bat. He's like, boom. You got him up. Bro, the lights turn off. I'm like, who the fuck is this? I'm like, yo, somebody's debuting. Like, who the fuck is this? I'm thinking, like, no one's particular in my head. And then I see a fucking, like, samurai mask out on the screen. I was like, is that Muda? It can't be Muda. No fucking way. Then the sign comes up, the Great Muda, something final, and I was like, Muda! Yo, bro, I screamed so loud, my voice was pretty much over after that. I was like, fucking Muda! Dude, I started tearing up, like legit, almost crying, because like I tell ya, if y'all don't know by now, I tell ya, me and Cap grew up on wrestling. When I mean we grew up on wrestling, fucking 3-4 years old. Like the first thing I ever remember seeing is Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant standing face to face to each other, cutting promos on each other. Bobby the Brain Heenan, not Bobby the Brain Heenan. Well, Bobby the Brain Heenan is next to Andre the Giant, but Gorilla, Mean Gene Oakland is in between them. Like, well, what's gonna happen at WrestleMania 4? You know, like I'm watching this shit. And that's all like Cat watched the G.I. Joes, he watched the Centurions, he watched all these other TV like Transformers and all other shit. And I've seen a little bit of here and there, but bro, until I was like middle school, the only thing I literally watched was wrestling. WWE, WCW. That's what I was watching. Triple I sometimes on Saturdays. Sometimes at like 2:00 in the afternoon, we would just surf through the channels. Channel 42 is like, oh shit. The Spanish there's wrestling going on. I was like, fuck, you can't understand a word they're saying, but I'm watching it anyway. So we watched the Super Bros and all the other shit with Muda coming out wrestling Ric Flair and Sting and I seen the matches with Hogan and Muda, and then WCW versus the World for PlayStation 1. Bad Blood was Muda. So I'm like, oh shit, this is one of the legit, like Sting was one of them, like a legend that we watched growing up, but the Muda, one that you would never expect to see, comes in there and fucking saves Sting. And I'm like, yo, dude, because when I saw the first ever Madison Square Garden event that wasn't a WWE event, and Muda and Jushin Thunder Liger in the ring in that battle royal, bro, I was like, yo, those are because Jushin Thunder Liger is my guy. That's my guy. And then to see, I was like, yo, we got to see this motherfucker live, boy. That's crazy. That shit's crazy. Pimp, not a new apartment. I actually rearranged my room so I can have more room behind me to do, to work out or do some other shit. So I actually have more room. So where I'm at now is where my bed was at. And then my bed was where the computer is at. And the printer that was behind me, I moved it to another room. So I got way more room now for activities and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I look like that. But yeah, man, it was fucking... Did I get blood on my dome? Nah, man, I wasn't that close. Believe you me, it wasn't that close. But I'll tell you one thing, though. I'm going to say it now before everybody starts fucking yelling at me. Because you know me, I tell the truth. Sammy Guevara versus Eddie Kingston match was horrible. That shit sucked. Best part about it was seeing Ty Conti stand on my side of the fucking ring with them yellow ass shorts, like fucking wedging the shit out of ass. I was paying attention to that more than the match. You know what I'm saying? That's just me, bro. That's just me. They were literally cheering for Eddie Kingston because he's fucking from Yonkers. Because Ortiz was out there and none of them gave a shit. No one gave a shit about Ortiz. He was on dark. No one gave a shit about Ortiz. But when Eddie Kingston comes out and pulls a bullshit match, that's when everybody wants to fucking, yo, dude, that shit. I was like, And I didn't give a fuck. You gonna have to arrest me for that one. Thing in mood, yo, bro, that was crazy. And yo, he shot the miss at Buddy Murphy, and it was like, yo, my man Buddy Murphy had puddles of that green mist all over him. It wasn't no bullshit like little bit of mist. Nah, man, my man said, "Fuck it, this is the leftover of the inventory." You know what I'm saying? Shit. Do you think we get another White Rabbit QR code? September 23rd. That's tomorrow. He's supposed to be debuting tomorrow, normal guy. The White Rabbit. Tomorrow at 9:23, he's gonna be debuting. What's going on, Adam? What's up, towing guys? Give me 5 people who can be the White Rabbit, and the chat can answer if you also can be. Shit, 5 people that can be the White Rabbit. Well, here you go. You got Bray Wyatt. I mean, people say it's Karrion Kross, but my man's been on SmackDown like 4 or 5 times already. He was at the fucking Clash of the Champions over Ireland, Clash of the Castle. He was at that shit, so it can't be Karrion Kross. It cannot be Karrion Kross. Now, unless we're talking about a woman, then the White Rabbit from a woman, who's that gonna be? You know what I'm saying? Is that gonna be Lockhart or Gargano's wife? You know what I'm saying? Like, I doubt that also. But let's see. We got Bray Wyatt. We got Goldberg. We got Brock Lesnar. I'm naming all the white people I know. Shelton Benjamin, you never know. He had blonde hair once. That could be, that could be his thing. And Mustafa Ali. Maybe he comes back as another Retribution guy. Just this time he's alone, humping everything. Oh, you never know. Maybe they just said, fuck it. We fired CM Punk. And the White Rabbit could be CM Punk. He comes back as a rapper. He takes John Cena's old gimmick. The master of straight edge economics. And boom. We got something for you now, CM Punk. You come in here and do what you really want to do, and that's fuck around. You know what I'm saying? But I know it's not going to be Malachi Black, because Malachi Black was released on conditional terms, so I don't think he's able to go just anywhere else. I don't know if he has a non-compete clause for a certain amount of time, or is it one of those we'll release you, but for the term of your contract, you can't wrestle anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? But I mean that for 4 years, you get paid to do nothing. I know a show would love that shit. PJ Black. PJ Black. What's going on, Elijah? Who's PJ Black? Now I'm confused with that shit. But yeah, yo, Dynamite, it started like I said, man, I was sitting next to a fucking Sasquatch and Bigfoot, and it was fucking up my back. But after that, it got better. And then so it went uphill. I'm not gonna lie, yo, the Moxie and Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson match was a all right, whatever match. Moxie wins the title. I thought he was going on vacation. We all thought he was going on vacation. Moxie wins the title. Whatever. And then they go into Rampage. Rampage starts off even. Woof. Like, oh, shit. And then goes straight downhill. Jungle Boy and Phoenix has a match. But that match was good. It was so long, though. It was like so long for them that all they wound up doing was slapping each other in the chest. And at one point, the crowd, like the people around me, Kenny, Cap, and Show, were like, yo, stop smacking each other in the fucking chest and do something else. They were getting restless with it. But I don't know around Gigi, but around us, that shit. And this one dude was saying that the match sucked. I was like, yo, the match ain't that fucking bad. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Jimmy, if you still here, I got you next. Next point, I got you. I was like, the match don't fucking suck. And the match was good. It just the pacing was weird and it took too long. Rampage was 2 hours. And this is on Rampage. And I'm like, yo, all right, whatever. It ended up a little weird. Whatever, then Eddie Kingston match came out, and that since the crowd was already over the fucking slapping, I was on some, bro. we got a trapeze artist in Sammy Guevara, and then we got this fucking idiot with Eddie Kingston. And the funny thing is, Sammy Guevara starts the matchup going, "Oh, I want to apologize. If they cut this, they probably gonna cut this out of the Rampage taping." But Eddie Kingston comes out and goes, "Yo, I want to apologize, but I want to say this to your face. You're a fat piece of shit." And then they start wrestling. So now in my head, I'm like, so why couldn't you have this match on the pay-per-view? Because you knew you can't fucking wrestle. But that's just me. So they had that, and then they started wrestling, and that shit went downhill. They had a 20-man Battle Royal golden ticket match. That started off like, what the, like, yo, I literally looked at Kenny. I was like, what the fuck is happening? He's like, I don't know. For like 10 minutes, there's just 20 people fighting each other outside the ring. And then they get to each side of the ring, and then they're like, fuck it. The bell rings, and everybody gets in the ring, and they start the Battle Royal. And I'm like, what's going on here? I don't know what's going on. And then you'll see the winner of that match. And then after that, they have Ricky Starks and Powerhouse Hobbs, which that match was dope. That match was dope. It ended the night, and then we get the fucking blah 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 from fucking Tony Khan. You know what I'm saying? But yo, we started off strong with Jericho winning, and then the Acclaim came out, and that shit was fucking fire. But Jimmy, you talking about Chris Benoit, David Benoit? I know there's a lot of stigma around him, but to be honest with you, man, he's a different person. If you want to be like, yo, David, we'll hire you. Like, the WWE might be on some, yo, dude, you could work for us, but you ain't gonna be Cole Benoit. It's just gonna be that. Like, you're not gonna be Cole Benoit. If you insist on being Cole Benoit, we can't do work with you. AEW might, but it's like the name. I know for WWE specifically, the Benoit name, because they look like fools when Vince McMahon came out and said all that stuff right after he died, and then they found out that Benoit killed his family, and he's like, all right, we'll never say that name again. Now, I know Triple H ain't going to be on some, oh, well, that was him, this is me. Nah, I think Triple H would keep that because, it's business. He knows that they got sponsors and they got all these other people that don't want no part of that. But to wrestle as Benoit, he might make it like maybe New Japan or in the Indies or some shit, but he might have to change that name. And listen, man, yo, I get it. You want to keep the name and shit, but I think you just being a wrestler, and if you're anywhere as good as your father was, would be like, you made it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's good enough. Like, I don't think your pops, I don't think he'll wrestle for a company. Yeah, it's weird. Like, just because of his name, like, if he changed his name, I think, and if he was good, I think that's good enough, man. You don't need to clear the name. Like, the name's already been tarnished, man. Just be you, bro. Like, just, if you want to be a wrestler for you, then be you. But you can't, I say, put a mask on them and call it a day. They might have to, but that's tricky. But like, yo, listen, man, we seen other people get out of situations. I think it's just because the WWE looked like fools when they said all that shit about him, and then they found out he killed his family. That's what fucked it up for him. But my cousin told me that my cousin told me when he moved to Atlanta, Georgia during the 80s, all the play down there is NWA and WCW, but New York was WWF territory, and he's right from New York, and I grew up number WWF. Yeah. Back in the 80s, it was all cable television. Like, it wasn't like cable. I think was more regional, and then now it's like international and shit. What's going on, Gigi? Yo, you muted.
All right, I just saw the mic. Hi guys. Hey. Oh, scissor me, daddy.
Nice.
Yes.
Did you order that online or did you buy it at the place?
It was bought for me.
Nice.
So,
hey, you winning.
We winning. That's it. It was bought for me, and I appreciate it. It was dope. It was a nice little surprise. Man, yo, my ear headphone is falling off. This is the left one. Yeah, I fucking hate these headphones. They always fall off. I just took a shower, so my hair's all wet. So everything is like, no, we're not gonna stay. This is why I need the big headphones like you have. But my shit's done fucked up. What's up, yo?
Chilling. I'm trying to save my voice from talking too loud because the mood of shit, I was done. I think I broke my voice with that one.
You want to know what's crazy? I didn't see him come out because I was not there to see him come out. But when I got back to my seat, I saw him because I was dealing with my kid.
Yeah.
So either I was dealing with my kid, or that's the moment I took my time out for mom.
Yeah. Because I know Show when they did the break, I know Show went to go talk to y'all, chill with y'all, some shit. I don't know.
So,
he went somewhere.
No, because he must have been there by then. Because I wasn't there.
Came back. He came back after Muda left.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so
gotcha.
Yeah, unless he was taking a shit or something.
Maybe. Man, there's a lot to talk about from last night, and y'all have to forgive me. I'm gonna be here, but I'm gonna get off camera because I'm gonna be eating, and I really don't want y'all niggas to see me like eat my whole entire face out. But I will be here in the comments with you guys.
Price wants to know how you feel about Paige being in AEW.
I'm excited, and like Kenny, I'm a little bit scared for her because I don't know what she's been doing these last few years as is supposed to like preparing herself in a wrestling ring. We don't know. We really don't know. So it's a little scary not knowing what her limits are. But I'm excited to see some matches come to life. You know? I'm excited to see her and Ruby Soho. I'm excited to see her and Dr. Britt Baker DMD. I wasn't too happy that Jamie Hayter basically went back to Britt Baker.
Yeah.
I mean, in all honesty, that should have been the next feud for Dr. Britt Baker. That's a way to build the women's division that doesn't have to deal with a belt.
Yeah. You know what's good? Once Jamie Hayter turned on Tony Storm, I turned around the cap. I was like, somebody's debuting tonight. Because they were moving real slow. They were waiting for somebody to come. I was like, somebody's debuting tonight.
They said he had a trick up his sleeve. So we know about the great Yuta, but yeah. Saraya, nobody was prepared for that one.
No, for real. Yo, the two main questions for Saraya are, do you think she's gonna wrestle, and who's gonna be the next one on the sex tape? What's going on, Rick?
Wow.
Yo, dude,
I think the sex tapes are done for now. All right, leave her alone.
I'll volunteer for tribute. You know what I'm saying? If she,
it's all for a good cause, right?
Right? Shit, fuck it.
Will she wrestle?
I'm hearing talks that she's like, they're saying that she's good to go, but I don't know how true that is.
Well, let's be real. Edge, broken neck, broken back, right? Whatever.
Yeah.
Came back. Daniel Bryan came back.
Yep, Lita.
And Lita came back. Why can't Paige? Excuse me. Why can't Saraya?
It's true. I mean, listen, man, it's true.
There's so many wrestlers. Kurt Angle.
Yo, you hear about Kurt
Angle?
You heard about Kurt Angle? There's reports saying that he's starting to lose his memory.
Damn.
Yeah, but yo, you want to talk about somebody who gave his life to this business? My man he had like 12 concussions. He broke his neck like 6 times in the ring and shit.
I'm afraid to see what his brain looks like. Like, like I was listening to you while you was talking about Benoit's kid and all this other shit. But remember the autopsy that they did on Benoit when they looked into his mind and they said that his brain was like a fucking like a 70-year-old viejito, 80-year-old. Like his brain was rotting before he was.
That's true, yeah. Because they were saying that he had CTE. and that's like the symptoms of CTE and shit. But I don't think I don't know, man. Like so much time has passed that this new generation now could probably like accept David Benoit, and if they tell the story and they do all this other stuff, but they're gonna like. I think it would have been like it would be better for him if he was taking like woman's last name, and he's honoring woman and his brother and shit. You know what I'm saying, instead of for his father, because if it was just Benoit who killed himself, it'd be different. But he killed his whole fucking family. You know what I'm saying? Like he killed his wife and his kids and then himself. So that's what's tricky about it.
I mean, it's not to say it's bad enough, but it's crazy to see the resemblance between the two, right? David and Chris. And then to have that name already, like you don't even need the name. You know that they say some artist just doesn't need to be announced.
Yeah.
And then they come out and we all know who it is. Yeah. That could be the same way as for David. Like we don't need to know his name. We know he's a Benoit. He looks just like him.
Yeah, if you know, you know. If you don't, then enjoy the new guy.
Right.
Yeah, I see you, Jeremy. Pim asked earlier. He goes, "What do you think about Triple H not wanting to do blood in wrestling anymore?" Well, I mean, John Moxley bleeds enough for everybody. I'm surprised he didn't get bust open last night.
I was surprised to see Dr. Britt Baker busted open. I didn't even see that happening.
Oh, Athena landed right on her face. When Athena did a move to Serena Deebs, and it was one of those like, I forgot what it was, but I think it was like a backdrop or a Canadian Destroyer or some shit like that. And Athena, instead of her landing on Britt Baker's abdomen, she landed straight on her face.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, this was when
I
Athena was going
missed
off on
that.
everybody.
I was like, I just looked up. I was like, yo, she's fucking bleeding. When? Like, I didn't see it because I was looking more in the ring as opposed to the screens. My whole thing is that if I can see what's happening in the ring, I don't want to see what's happening in the screens unless I can't see it. Like when they go out outside of the ring in a certain apron and shit like that.
Yeah.
Mainly because I'm there for a live event. If I want to look at a fucking screen, I stay home.
Yeah.
But at the same time, because I have my kid, she was trying to do a Samoan drop. Okay.
I think when she did the double thing, when she had both of them on her. Because I know it was like three of them, and she landed right on Britt Baker's face.
Word, because I remember Athena started doing this, and and it's so crazy because she was kind of reminds me of like is it Top Dollar, big guy, and Hit Row?
Yeah, Top Dollar, yeah.
Where he's picking up two people at the same time and walking around.
Yeah, I didn't know Top Dollar was a football player.
My man, he was doing ESPN. He was doing ESPN before WWE.
I didn't know that. Like I've stopped watching ESPN like that. I just started again for the sports podcast. Hunter needs to pull the trigger on Bray Wyatt's return tomorrow because Tony Khan got Paige. I don't think the WWE needs to directly do things because AEW does things. I think that if the WWE just does shit right, then they're gonna be good. Because remember, WWE's been around for fucking 50 years, 40, 50 years, somewhere around there. You know what I'm saying? Since like the 70s now. So they don't really need to do blow for blow with AEW. Now, does that mean that they're not doing this for them? Maybe. Maybe they are doing the fucking White Rabbit because of Paige, but what I think they need to do is pull the trigger on some real fucking wrestling. You know?
I hear you. You're welcome. Let's see. Bray Wyatt needs to be bigger than SmackDown. Exactly. I don't think that. I think tomorrow at 9:23, because that's the time they said it was going to be. Yep. On 9:23 at 9:23. I don't think we're getting a debut. I think we're getting another clue.
Do you think that we're looking at this in the wrong direction and maybe it's Zelina Vega? I'm thinking it's a woman.
No.
I'm thinking it's a woman. Just I don't know why, but a part of me is like maybe it could be a woman that's debuting. Because Bray
Rabbit.
Yeah, because like you said, Bray Wyatt deserves a bigger debut, but also he's not a savior. Like that whole countdown shit is usually for someone that's like Jericho or something, like a return of one of like.
No,
I can see Bray Wyatt coming back like at a Royal Rumble or just to fuck with somebody.
No, you know what it is? It's a lot. It's a lot because this thing. On that QR code, who ended the world? You did. That's the answer.
Yeah.
But at the corner, on the bottom of the right-hand corner, you have an hourglass that is spinning around in circles. Who's to say this is not a? Who's to say it's not a faction? Who's to say it's not people being added? You know, I don't think it's Bray Wyatt. If it is Bray Wyatt, great. You know me, I've been pushing every Bray Wyatt theory that's been out there thrown till now from Kingdom Come.
Yeah.
And the one time where everything looks like is being pointed out to Bray Wyatt, here I am, like it's not that nigga. It ain't him. It ain't. Hold on, let me give you our face. Hold up. It ain't him.
They fucked with our soul so much that she can't even believe it when they just
exactly. I refuse to go ahead. So some fucking schmuck to be like, oh, this is fake news. This didn't age well. Man, go fuck yourselves. All right,
Word.
I'm gonna go back to eating. This shit is banging.
Not for if it's Bad Bunny coming out as the White Rabbit, I'm gonna be disappointed. But I don't watch SmackDown, so I'm not really gonna give a shit. But if I did, I would be tight if it's Bad Bunny coming out.
You can't put Bad Bunny. You can't put Bad Bunny right now. You want to know why? Because isn't that man still touring?
I think so.
All right then, that's one. Two. This is a very sinister type of style. Bad Bunny is not sinister. One. Two. You can't do that to an artist that has a name of Bad Bunny. You understand? Anytime Bad Bunny is like, yo, I'm going to be part of this, when are we going to go ahead and tell the world I'm here? Okay, next week, Bad Bunny is going to be why? Because they want the ticket sales. This is not a celebrity. This could be Bray Wyatt. This could be Karrion Kross, even though he says it's not him. Of course he's going to say it's not him if it's him, you fucking idiots. I wouldn't say anything either. That's not
right?
me. Mm-mm. Hello? Has anybody played that stupid game with one of the imposter?
Clue?
And they always say, huh?
Clue?
It's a stupid game. Huh? What?
Clue? The game Clue or?
No, it's a new game. The kids play it all the time.
Oh,
I forgot what it's called. I'm gonna find it.
Kenny goes, it's Adam Rose. Don't be a lemon, be a rosebud.
Bad Bunny's returning.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's Mustafa Ali just fucking around with people. You know, like he's like not a new retribution type shit, but just like, yeah, I mean, you know the WWE's motto, whether it works or it doesn't, try and try again. You know, like how many times has Chris Jericho come back with the countdown? Like, all right,
that's Rick Boots. Fuck it.
Yo, it could be Rick Boots. He got hurt at WrestleMania.
Last
He
year.
could come out. Yeah. So
Was it? No, it wasn't this year he got hurt at WrestleMania. It was last year, wasn't it? 2021? Or was it at 2022? No, 2022.
Yeah. Because that was the first match. Then they had the match was sponsored by half icy, half lemonade juice.
That's why half of his leg broke.
Yep.
That's fucked up. Among Us. Thank you. I knew exactly what it was. Thank you. No, this was banging. Among Us. Yes, one plays the imposter, and the imposter goes around and kills people. All right. The imposter is not gonna tell you it's him. All right. They're never gonna tell you it's them. Why? Because they're the imposter. You fucking idiots.
Well, I tell them. When it's not me, I'd be like, yo, Cho, I'm gonna fucking kill the shit out of you right now, and then I mute myself.
Oh, word! It's Elias.
What about Elroy?
Fuck Elroy.
Yo, it could be Hugh Jackman. You never know. He wrestled with Zack Ryder. I don't know why his normal name hasn't got to me yet.
Matt Cardona.
Matt Cardona. There you go. Hugh Jackman learned from Matt Cardona. It could be Hugh. It could be Hugh.
It's the second coming of the boogeyman. So Bray Wyatt. That's exactly what you're fucking saying then. Okay?
Yeah, but the boogeyman was the second coming of Papa Shango.
Oh my god, he really was though. Oh my god. I'm trying not to joke my food over here.
You know, not for nothing, the Fiend is kind of like the second coming of Doink, but if they took Doink serious. You know, because Doink did that same like trickery shit. He had doubles of himself. He was pulling out legs and all that other bullshit. Like the
Have you ever seen like America Horror Story? Twisty the Clown?
I've seen the first season. I didn't see the circus one.
Look up, I think it's called Twisty the Clown. AHS. My God. Not even high or drunk yet. I'm not trying to get drunk. High, yeah, but I'm not trying. I got shit to do tomorrow.
Oh, I got you right now.
Is it? Yep.
Doink the Clown.
Yep.
They took him serious.
That's it. That's exactly who that nigga is right there. That's who's coming out tomorrow. That nigga.
Yo, I wouldn't be surprised. You know who it could be also? Somebody call my mama. It could be him.
Stop.
I forgot his fucking name.
We're bringing back Brodus Clay.
Funkasaurus. Brodus Clay. The White Rabbit. Yo, it could be him with Alberto Del Rio in jail. They just gonna phone in. You know, they're just gonna phone him in as the manager.
Wow.
Hey, Tupero. I spit on you, Tupero.
That's it. Like, but now it's like, who's going down the rabbit hole? His whole message. Come with me. Right?
Yeah.
The Fiend. Let me in. We let him in. Okay? Now come with me. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
It could be Keanu Reeves. Remember, Matrix 1, Follow the White Rabbit.
No.
I'm just saying, we're in the Matrix. Yo, if Vince McMahon was still there, we know that
it's Vince.
I forgot.
It's Vince all along.
It could have been. It could be Vince. He is white and he is white, and you know he thinks he's a rabbit. It could be Andrew Tate and Keanu Reeves, because Andrew Tate thinks we're in the Matrix, and Keanu Reeves was in the movie The Matrix, and boom, now we're winning out here. It was me, Austin. Or it could be Ric Flair. Remember, he used to fuck like a rabbit, and he has the white hair.
Yeah, but I don't know if Triple H wants to put him in the ring after we saw his last match. All right.
Yeah, but that's
That's
not
a
fair.
whole.
Though.
That's a
was-
whole incident report waiting to happen, and we're not doing that.
Ric Flair to be fair to Ric Flair, he was drunk on cocaine, having cardiac arrest, fucking quadriplegic, and had the hiccups. So you couldn't expect him to wrestle on that. You know what I'm saying? And things are gonna change in the WWE. In the WWE, he's gonna have prosthetics. He's gonna look like Iron Man out there.
It's Batman. It's Batfleck. Batfleck is coming out.
Fucking Batfleck.
Oh wait, that's a bat. It's a rabbit. God damn it. Wrong animals.
But Batman had looked like bunny ears though. You know?
Nigga has bat ears. Hence why his name is Batman. Buddy, what? Nigga, now I'm gonna go back to my plate now because that was disrespectful to Batman.
Hey, you make Batman's helmet white.
Shows the white rabbit. Confirmed.
Show is the white rabbit.
That's right. Show is the white rabbit.
The only thing that could be done debunk that is they gave a specific time, and Show don't show up on time.
You think he's gonna show up at 9:20? Oh, never mind. Just told me to.
Yeah.
He'll show up at 9:23 on your time.
Yeah, in the morning. Like if it said the white rabbit's gonna arrive at 6:30 in PM, like yo, but there's nothing on at 6:30, and then Show shows up at 9:30. It's like we get it. It was Show this whole time. They just told him to come earlier so he could be on time. What's going on, James?
Have never really rushed to see a SmackDown at a certain particular time. Easter Bunny to WWE confirmed. Cool, that's it. But I am anticipating to see what happens at 9:23 because what happens at 9:23 is not going to be a debut. I don't believe this. I think everybody believes that this is going to be a debut, right? Yeah. Everybody thinks that. What if on 9:23 at 9:23 it's just another promo for the next time?
I mean, it makes sense. But if we're
what's the next pay-per-view?
Extreme Rules, which is in 2 weeks.
Is it? And when?
I believe
October.
I think it's October 8th. Well, I'll check it out right now.
So we already saw. We already saw that the lantern. All right, so that makes sense. We already saw the lantern in the promo of Extreme Rules. Have you seen that? I'm sure you have, or not?
No, I don't remember.
What I mean, so this is what's maybe I'll show you. When you see Matt Riddle versus Seth Rollins, right? They're just doing their Matt Riddle, Seth Rollins. Their names here. In the background of Matt Riddle, you see a lantern and fireflies. So now you I'm surprised I didn't. I thought I might have shared it on my. I don't know. I'd be sharing mad shit on my stories. I was supposed to post up my stuff from yesterday. Instagram was acting like a fucking twat.
What's going on, Kenny?
What's up, Kenny?
Shit.
Beautiful home you have there. Is that in Boca?
No, it's in Vegas.
Oh, Vegas.
Am I looking at the wrong?
No, down. Go down. Down to the first one right there. Yes. So zoom in on Matt Riddle and then towards the left.
Yeah, the left-hand side where the
there should be a lantern with fireflies that you can see.
Is the lantern up here?
I'm like trying to.
Right there where you're pointing at, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then
that's
I
it.
see these little
and then there's the fireflies. Yeah.
Hmm.
So that's indicating that Bray Wyatt will be back during Extreme Rules. I believe that tomorrow is just going to be another hint to what is to come. I don't think it's a debut. It's just going to be like, hey, just to let you know, there's a white rabbit. And the white rabbit will be coming around soon.
What if the White Rabbit is Bo Dallas and Michael McGillicuddy? Or Abyss?
No, but Abyss is already back. He's a backstage producer. Why are they gonna take it from his backstage?
Yeah, he's
role?
not wrestling.
He's not wrestling no more. He said
We need the Undertaker.
He said he doesn't want to wrestle no more. That's the thing.
Who gives a shit?
The person that wants to wrestle and the person who doesn't want to wrestle. That's who gives a shit, you idiot.
I spoke to him personally.
Shut the fuck up.
And he said,
Shut up.
if they ever made him a White Rabbit, he'll wrestle.
White.
Y'all dream killers here. You know what? We don't stand for that shit in the fucking knucklehead.
No, we don't. We're not dream killers. We're not about the dreams. We're just also realistic about certain things, like that.
Shit.
We're realistic about Abyss. Abyss doesn't want to be the new Undertaker. If anybody should have been the new Undertaker, should have been Bray Wyatt while he was there.
Not for nothing, I like Jacob's message. What if it's Raven, ECW, Legend, Build a Faction since Extreme is in Philadelphia? That is like a really good fantasy booking. But have we seen what Raven looks like nowadays?
Oh my god, that man is looking rough.
I don't even think Raven wants to wrestle anymore or do anything. He just wants to do his meet and greets and get his money and go home.
Mm-hmm.
What if it's Scott Steiner? Because I know Pro said Buff Bagwell. What if it's Scott Steiner?
No, WWE wouldn't want to work with him in that way.
Not in the ring, but they do have a table for a table of 3.
Yeah, Friday.
Between Scott, Rick, and Braun Breaker. Oh, my daughter's just singing her ass off in the shower. Jesus.
Hey, listen, leave her alone. She's winning Houston in
this. Yeah, she got to witness the great Muda last night.
No, she didn't.
This little girl has.
No, she didn't.
She was asleep?
Hell yeah.
Oh, nah.
I would have woke
ass.
You ain't see her face when we was walking out?
No, I saw it.
She was not hyped up. I knew something was up with her when she wasn't hyped like she normally is.
Yeah.
So I was like, she was either asleep or she's really tired. Yo,
not for nothing, Julia Hart reminded me of your daughter so much. Like every time she walked to the ring and she's pissed off, I'm like, oh, that's how Gigi's daughter looked when she about to smack me with a chancleta. I just saw your daughter out there.
I deadass told her, I was like, listen, we are going to a live event. Is the chancleta guy going? Yes. Yes. That means I get to hit toe with the chancleta. Ma'am. Not that night. Oh. Why? Because we need to behave. You can't always hit the people with the chancleta. Oh. Well, what about the next time we go to like another wrestling event? Like the small wrestling event? Like what we went to where we were by the school? I was like, oh yeah, sure. Those are fine. She was like, yes. I was like, but this event you have to behave. And she's like, okay. I'm still happy we're going. She stood up until maybe within that first hour of Rampage, and then she was like, I can't. She's like, can I lean on you? I'm tired. And I'm like, oh shit. She's like, these seats are so uncomfortable. And because her feet didn't hit the floor, right? They was dangling. Her feet were hurting her because her feet was falling asleep all the time because they were just dangling.
Yeah. That's uncomfortable when your feet just dangle and shit.
Toe knows all about that.
Yeah, I know, because we went to fucking Buffalo about Hooters, and Kenny tells them we need to sit on the fucking high stools and shit.
That's a
and
lie.
My feet are dangling like this, and I'm like, can we get 50 wings?
I was the last person to come inside the fucking restaurant. He's sitting there fucking talking, telling the girl, oh yeah, whatever table you want. So she puts him on the fucking high chair table and shit. And he's just sitting there the whole entire time flirting with her. Was like,
first off,
what do you want to drink? He goes, whatever you want to drink. She goes, well, I can't drink right now. He's like, so then what kind of soda you like? She was like, oh, Pepsi. He was like, well, then I take that, a little bit of ice. I was like, oh, okay. I'm just watching the man work. That's all I did.
First off,
eating my mozzarella sticks and watching the man work. That's it. You see the face he made? You see the face he made? Now imagine a smile, just a little bit more. Him trying to put the dreamy eyes together, you know, and the whole entire time he's just like, he's looking at her, he's like, the whole hand movement. He's like, he's like, oh, how many wings you want? He was like, how many wings you think I could have? And she was like, I don't know. You tell me. And he was like, well, I know I could chuck down at least 30 by myself. So she gave him like a look like, oh, he was like, yeah, you know, small shit. So I was like, oh, okay. I was like, listen, I got to go to an event that's going to last me like 5 hours. So don't give me anything too crazy. Toe over here is like, yo, what's the hottest thing you have here besides you? I was like, oh!
my man out here like, oh, scissor me cooler.
Yo, she's like, oh, so what are you guys into? What are you guys getting into tonight? He was like, oh, you know, we're gonna go see a show. He was like, yo, you ever wrestled before? And she was like, no. She was like, yo, you want to? I was like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah, but then I was like, yo, we got an extra ticket because Dave ain't coming and Kenny was also, you got $140 for me?
Yeah, I was trying to make some money. You know what I mean? Are you giving me some free wings or you giving me the money? He was just like, I'm trying to get the ass. I said, well, listen, that's not me. You know, like hey. Listen.
Kenny's like, that sounds like a you problem and not a me problem. So either you come up with this money, or we can pay this check and we gotta go.
But for real though, I turned around and I was like, yo, listen, my man Show over here don't like hot wings. So we need something that's like mild and shit. Don't nothing too hot. And Show's like, I don't.
The crazy shit. No, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Since I've known Toe and like me and him really got to know each other, right?
Right.
He goes and says, yo, we need to go hang out. I said, all right, let me know whenever you know, I'm down. Just let me know. He goes, all right. He's like, yeah, you know, I want to get some wings. So me, I'm thinking, because I'm the type of person that, you know, I like hot stuff, right? Like spicy foods. So I'm just like, yo, like I'm like, yo, let's get the wings. So I'm like, yo, let me get the buffalo. Toe and Show look at me like, yo, don't get it too spicy. I'm like, what the fuck? They wings, bro. They wings. I was like, oh, and that's how I knew that Toe don't like spicy foods. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yo, bro, I had that fucking world's hottest chip shit, bro, and it killed my soul, bro. It killed my soul.
I saw the video. I remember watching the video.
Yo, I like how the bob is poking out, like if you got a digital bob. My man got high technology. He got a digital punching bag in his living room.
That's the new shit.
That's that new shit.
It hasn't even come out yet.
It's from Apple.
It's a prototype. I get everything new.
Word.
I need it now. I just want it to be in the background. I don't even punch it.
Nah, I hear you. Why would you? Shit. Yeah, it punches itself.
Yeah.
Toes Latin and don't like spicy food. Yo, if you go watch my fucking one chip challenge, it's on the YouTube channel. You go watch that and you figure out why I don't like spicy food. I'm a sweet dude. Yo, but not for nothing.
There's a thing that me and my kids want to try. It's like it's supposed to be the sourest gummy. They're selling on Amazon. Yeah, we're gonna try that.
I like sour food, but I don't know if I want something that's gonna make me suck my face into the back of my head and shit.
I just want to see my son's face go like this. I just want to see his little face go.
You gotta record that shit.
Oh no, I trust me. I plan to. What if SmackDown crosses the White Rabbit? Dexter is Mercy. Yeah, I read that they were saying that. And Scarlet, like all these people could be the different people, and like the people from the Firefly Funhouse are coming to life. But then if that's the case, it's like if that means you have to bring Dexter Loomis, then I wouldn't have done that skit that Dexter Loomis did on Raw.
Yeah.
If that was the case, but yeah, listen, the way WWE works, you never know. They might end up doing that. So
that yo, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. At this point, I don't care who it is. I just want it to make sense.
Yeah, I think tomorrow we're just gonna get another clue. That's what we're gonna get.
Probably like during the match, the lights are gonna go out and something's gonna go on screen.
It's gonna go on. It's gonna go on at 9:23.
No, I'm saying like I'm pretty sure at 9:23 there's gonna be a match, a bullshit match. The lights gonna go out on screen. It's gonna be like, and Tony Khan's gonna be like, Ricky Starks,
he's like,
yo, dude, my man was on some shit last night. I cannot get that out my
system. We all looked at each other. Besides the battle royal, everybody looked at each other. Was like, what the fuck did he just say?
Yo, for real, what he said about my mama?
That nigga sounded like the fucking. He sounded like the little boy from the Wildberries. Yo.
Like Tasmanian devil. What the fuck's going on here? I'm gonna bulk up and do a live stream of SmackDown tomorrow.
Hey.
Hey, man. Shit. I'm gonna be on the Toe in the Show tomorrow. I don't know where show gonna be at.
I'll probably jump on with you again.
Appreciate it. Definitely gonna need. Wait. I bet I didn't get on. Little had a moment and a half. Oh, okay.
I don't know what you reading right now.
A message from Lay.
Oh.
He said he was gonna be on tonight, but I guess some shit happened, so I'm just letting him know.
Do I want to work double? Sure.
Why did they fire him in the first place? Who?
Dexter Loomis.
Oh, Bray Wyatt.
It was more of a mental health thing than anything else.
Well, for Dexter Loomis?
No, with Bray. Before it was that they didn't see, like Vince didn't see what everybody else saw in Bray Wyatt. So when it came down to the people of cutting people for like money wise, there was just like, well, we're really not doing anything with him. Fuck it, just get rid of him.
Word.
You know, and then because I remember the story was that at Mania, Bray was supposed to win that match against Randy. Randy was gonna go away for 6 months to go on vacation because he was gonna take time off. And then all of a sudden, the day of the show, they said no. Randy's gonna go over, and that's why we got that bullshit fest. So everybody was just like, "What?" Because they came up with that finish like the day of, and when it was just like, "No, he's gonna Randy's gonna go over, Bray's gonna lose," and everybody. And I remember like people were saying there was like reports with people, from the reports, they said a lot of people backstage were super confused as to why they were doing this finish. I know that before like Bray Wyatt got into like really good shape. And then like Brody Lee dies, and he like just crumbled from there. It was just like he started gaining weight again. He didn't want to do stuff, which is understandable because I'm just like, it happens to everybody. It happened to me, like, you know what I mean. And so, but now that he's coming into this, he's still not. From the pictures that I've seen from him before, when I seen him at that last convention that I went to, that he was there. He doesn't look like the Bray Wyatt that we seen when he first debuted as the Fiend. So I'm like, all right, let's see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that. That all that shit happened to him.
I like this camera for my job because it keeps fucking up and it just like go.
Yeah, he turned green and blue and yellow. And he's a white rabbit, everybody.
Hey, it's my friend.
Good morning.
What's up?
Good morning.
Yo, you late for school? It's 10 o'clock in the morning.
It's not the morning. It's
Yo, don't make me come
nighttime.
pick you up in the squad car and hold it.
That's right.
Hold on.
We washed our hair.
About time.
Oh shit.
Word. So did me and Kenny. We watched it yesterday.
Yep.
We watched what?
Did you hear what he said?
What?
Him and Kenny washed their hairs.
You don't have any hair.
Exactly.
Who said that? You don't see this right here?
Word. You don't see that? Look at that one strand right there.
Look at this right here.
Yeah.
That's
that dark
one
spot?
strand.
Hey, listen, it still needs to be washed.
That's right.
Put it back. There you go. So that way people can see
My
you.
ears were.
Yes, I know. What was your favorite match yesterday, Riley?
Jungle Boy and the
Phoenix.
The Spanish guy.
Who hello? You was wearing his part of his shirt. You was just saying it right now.
Phoenix?
Phoenix.
Huh? Phoenix, yes.
I need to go clean my ear with.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
My ear is full with water.
I told her, I was like, hey, Ray Phoenix is coming out. Cero miedo. And she's like, Cero miedo. Can I go back to sleep now? Yeah, okay. Jungle Boy. Well, she was passed out, and I was being such, the supportive mom of grabbing her completely sleeping arm, and I was making her wave her arms like, whoa.
It's like, what was that movie? Weekend at Bernie's. That's what
Bernie's. That's exactly what I was doing. She was out like a light, and I was definitely doing that. She had to watch it like, stop. Can I want to sleep?
I was like this. Wait, can I drop these down?
Yeah.
I was like this. So do it to me. Stop it.
Yeah.
We had to do that to Show because Show was sleeping also. He was like this.
Show became the Undertaker. But it was a long show.
Yeah, it
It
was.
was. So I mean,
It was.
I think now we need to know that like next year when we do this again, that we just need to prepare ourselves a little bit more.
Yo, I swear to God, bro, next year we're getting those Chase fucking seats. I don't want to sit next to fucking Bigfoot and Sasquatch again. I was this close to beating the shit out of homeboy.
All right, how about this?
I didn't realize until after that he was moving because his homegirl was about 400 pounds.
This is what we need to do,
Go ahead.
right? We set a budget of how much we want to spend, right?
Yeah, Juggernaut, we went to Grand Slam last night.
And we'll put the money to the side, and I'll just put it on my card, and just buy all the tickets at once. I should have done that in the beginning because I didn't know that I could buy more than because I didn't know how many people was actually coming. Because remember, at one point we was like, yeah, it's like 10 of us, and I was like, shit, I don't know if I could buy 10 tickets. Like, I was like, let me check my credit fucking limit. Like, first of all.
Words like I got $30,000 in debt for AEW tickets.
Let me call MasterCard and be like, hey, you think you can give me a fucking a bump in credit?
Word, just for today. What's going on, Kofi? Where we at? We were sitting on the opposite side of the entrance.
Yeah, we was right in front. Like, you're on mute.
Right, sorry. I didn't mind my seats, but I actually liked where I sat at last year instead. Which was the side where we're at the camera, not in where the camera kind of zooms in, but where the wrestlers look towards the camera, right?
Oh,
so we're not even right. So the thing is that every so often I find myself doing this because there's a light that's going directly in my fucking face, and I'm just like, this is really fucking annoying.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was that.
For like the whole.
For the whole show.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
That
like
was
do
a
you guys
stick,
think
so I
there's a
didn't
possibility that
feel
Triple H
like.
does the
you
same
didn't
thing?
see all the whole show, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys think there's a possibility Triple H did the same thing if returns with a stable like Vince did with Strowman? Bring up. I think Triple H's vision for Bray Wyatt is
different.
the vision that Wyatt has for himself.
Okay, bye.
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 Bye. See?
Yo,
Oh.
do you guys trust Tony Khan to book Paige in AEW?
No.
No. Mm-mm.
No.
That's what me and Gigi was talking about last night, where I was just like, I was just like, yo,
The camera's here. You don't need to, ma'am.
She licked the camera?
yeah,
Find the fucking camera. Spitting in my camera and shit. Go get your Roblox on. Leave me alone. I had enough of you.
where what you call it? I don't trust Tony Khan with like her career.
No.
Yeah.
Because he's like the little, like I always say this, and I'm gonna continue saying it no matter what. Like he's the little kid from Toy Story.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's the boy
Andy,
remember the little boy from Toy Story?
Andy.
He just wanted he just wanted all the new toys, and he'll just throw the other toys away once he gets a new one.
Spike.
Yes,
Spike.
that's him. Remember,
Yeah,
Isn't that he's
Andy played with all his toys. That's different. Andy's like Triple H. He'll play with everybody. Tony is more like the fucking Spike. He'll play with you for, I got you this month. All right, now, wait a minute, the new one's coming out. I gotta get the new. What the fuck is up with this camera? Damn it.
Yeah, is the white balance change? Is the lights changing?
I don't know.
It could be the USB. It could be the USB that it's plugged into is fucked up.
Yeah.
Could be the White Rabbit.
Yeah, that's true. Did you guys see Maria said she's gonna come back to bring back the Divas Championship to WWE, and Mickey James and Trish Stratus was said please no, bro.
I don't think that first and foremost, Maria's contract with Impact is coming to a close. It's coming to an end, and she has been in talks with pretty much every organization you can think of: AEW, WWE, WoW. You know, I don't. Maria, to me, in all honesty, was never the greatest female wrestler at all. She was okay, but there was nothing for me to really be like, yo, Maria's that bitch. And to bring back a Divas Championship, suck my dick. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, because that looked like a fucking toy. I have that bullshit ass toy. Matter of fact, I'm looking at it right now. And the reason why you don't even see it compared to these toy belts, because if I had a real replica, they would not be hanging over no fucking WrestleMania fucking shit like this. All right, that's one.
Yeah.
Two, the chair wouldn't even be able to hold all of these belts at the same time.
Nah, that's true. Yeah.
But notice how I showcase them no matter what, but I won't showcase the fucking Divas title. Why? Because it was not that relevant. It was a fucking joke. Okay? I love the name Diva. I've always been Diva this, Diva that, before Vince McMahon decided to make things as Divas. But I think we would only be going backwards if we were to bring back that belt. If you want to bring back a belt, bring back the women's championship belt, the black strap. Okay? Bring back that one with the fucking gold, the one that Trish had, the one that Lita had, Victoria, I believe, at one point had it. Like, let me get that belt back. That was sexy. And that's one of the replica belts that I plan to purchase sometime in the near future, along with the white Intercontinental championship belt. The one that Shawn Michaels had.
I mean, supposedly they're changing the
tag teams,
the women's tag team, and then the men's tag team belts. They're changing the look of it.
Yeah, but those
I don't like
the looks
it.
for the tag team titles look stupid as shit.
Nothing beats that fucking copper shit that they had before. The penny tag team.
I have that.
I don't like that. Why? Why did you buy that?
Because they went along with the rest. Because they went along with the rest of the tag team belts that I needed.
You got the New Day one, right?
Yeah, the one that they commemorative, the one when they did the 486 days.
Yeah,
I have that too.
Okay.
I just buy shit.
I see that. Yeah, I want the big gold, but I want the big gold that has the NWO shit on it.
No, I'd rather you buy the big gold and then take it to a signing and have Kevin Nash spray paint it himself. He does it. You just gotta bring the spray can to him and a sheet, and he'll do it. Mm-hmm. He does it for anybody, but you have to bring that stuff to him.
Okay.
And he's always at Comic-Con.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's always doing meet and greets and everywhere like that.
The next time he does a meet and greet, I'm gonna tell you. So you either pull the trigger and say "fuck it," I'm gonna buy the big gold and take it over there. Like,
is it
and because
cheaper?
you're actually getting.
Oh, because I'm actually getting the NWO member.
Yeah, you're not getting that. Remember, they're screening that thing on there when they do that. The NWO sign on it.
Yeah.
And with him, that's an actual spray paint of him doing it. Is actually for me, I feel like it's more like I don't have that belt.
It would be worth more anyway in the long run if you were to ever try to sell it because it's actually spray painted by one of the original members of NWO.
Yeah. I mean, if I had Hogan do it.
Well, Hogan does it too, but
he
charges like $300.
Yeah.
To spray paint a belt.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's only to spray paint. That's not even to take a picture with him, bro.
Nope. That's just for the thing.
That's just for the autograph.
He'll autograph the back and then he'll spray paint it. Rather than Kevin Nash, I think you pay like $100 and you can get it spray painted and signed, and you probably take a picture. Because when I took a picture with Kevin Nash, it costed me like $50.
Yeah.
And he signed my shredder. Because remember, he was shredder.
Yeah.
And the turtle. Okay, just making sure, just in case.
Super shredder.
Super shredder. Sorry, I just want to make sure in case he'd be like, "Oh, I didn't know that."
Well, the people on the chat might know this.
Okay, well, now they know.
Anthony, he goes. This is why I keep saying people wait. Wait a minute. He went off before. There you go. All right. I'm not fat shaming anybody, but I'm kind of surprised that the wrestling promoters don't limit how big some of these fans can get before they, because these stadium seats aren't designed for them. I don't think stadium seats are designed for normal size people.
Yo, you're right, because you see me last night, right? At one point, I had to like put my legs over the other chairs because the guys in front of me left. So I was like, fuck. And my boy next to me, he was like, yo, it's about time. I was like, yo, my knee was killing me.
Yeah. Like I'm sitting.
Them shits is not small.
I was literally like this the whole fucking night. Kenny even looked at me like, you all right? My brother was like, yo, bro, what's wrong with you? I was like, I want to leave. I want to leave. I want to leave.
If you would have told me that, then I would have been like, yo, can you? I'm like, is there any way we could switch? Because like we're friends with them. Is there any? And I would have gave them the other seats of like closer to the edge, and just have us move over. But shorty next to my cousin, it was like she didn't want to like. The dude was cheering, and she was more like.
Yeah.
She probably was like,
when he left,
they brought me to a wrestling event, and I'm not even with this shit.
Yo, when he left to go get beer, and she stood there, I was like, fuck, man. And she kept looking at me, and I was just going, what the fuck you looking at? Because I was tight. I was like, this is the first time my back is straight in like 3 hours. The fuck are you looking at, bitch? Like I want to knock your boy out. Don't look at me, please. Look that way.
Yo,
look that way.
His statement. He's like, yeah, some wrestling fans smell bad.
Yeah.
The two guys in front of me, smelled bad because I smelled them the whole entire fucking night.
I smelled some shit.
Yeah.
It was like
so it
they
wasn't
don't.
just me.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
yeah. Like somebody
Right.
had no deodorant on.
You know what's bad is the same fucking guy I was recording when the Acclaim won the titles.
Yeah.
And as soon as he went, it was like 1, 2. If you look at my video, he fucking sits up as soon as it says 3. That's a motherfucker.
Yeah, man. Some of these cocksuckers got no consideration.
They kept jumping up every 2 seconds. They kept jumping up for something. I was like, "Are you serious?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man! Like, I can't even see." My boy was like, "Oh, go ahead."
For sure, because he ain't here.
Yeah.
He's still sleeping.
Yo, for real.
Yo,
I don't know what's up with shit.
Not for nothing. Yo, the most funniest shit I heard in my section. Basically, right after midnight. Hey, Tony, it's Thursday. Do you know what that means? And I'm like, we need to go home.
Tony always talks about WWE doing WrestleMania in 2 days. But bro, your pay-per-views are fucking 2 days, yo.
Yeah.
Like, you be having us there until 2:00 in the morning.
Yep.
Facts.
Yep.
There should be no reason why I'm coming home like 2:30 a.m.
Yo, I was home. I got home by 1:20, and I stood up until 2:00 until all you guys messaged me, stating you guys got home.
Yeah. And I like Gigi. I forgot to tell you I was home at like 3:30. I was like, "Yeah, I'm probably sleeping. I'm not gonna hit you up."
I kind of figured that. I kind of figured that. You probably fell asleep or you forgot because I was just like, all right. But I think what you call you liked the comment, so then I knew that he was. I was like, all right, he's safe, and I went to sleep.
Yeah, I like Gigi's comment where that says she was home, and I was like, because when I got home. I tell my brother, I'm like, yo, I'm like, yo, how's your voice? And are you hungry? He's like, shot and yes. So we go to McDonald's and I go to the specific meal. I'm like, yo, do you got ice cream? Nah, I said, fuck
you bitches.
Yeah, I was like, you motherfuckers, son. Like, you sons of bitches. You don't know what I've been through. Hey, the audacity for you cocksuckers, the one time you don't have ice cream. Like, so now that McDonald's is blown to pieces, they don't know what happened.
Hold on, Matt, you was there? And you didn't tell nobody?
Yo, for real.
Matt, he told me. Matt texts me, tells me what he asked me what section I was in. I told him what section I was in. And then I was like, we're still here. And he's like, I already left. I didn't know. He left, I think, after the Battle Royal. To be fair,
Battle Royal was
should have not gone down.
That shit was a clusterfuck of.
It was a clusterfuck. It was unnecessary. It was unnecessary.
You know what's crazy is that I was live streaming on TikTok, right?
Yeah.
And somebody in the live came in into the live and was like, yo, you're still there? I was like, yeah. They was like, yo, I was in section 200, yo, and I had to leave. I can't believe you motherfuckers are still there and it's 12:30. I said, yo.
I'm not paying almost $200 a ticket to leave. Yo, that's just me. But I'm not gonna lie. I looked at Kenny for I think 3 times. One of the times was when Jungle Boy and Ray Phoenix kept slapping each other, and we was like, all right, this is going on a little bit too long.
Yep.
The second time was that Battle Royal was like, what the fuck is happening? Kenny's like, I don't know.
Yo, we all looked at each other. We was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Yo, the best comment was the black chick behind us.
Oh, yeah.
She was just like, this doesn't even make sense. I've never seen a battle royal this unorganized.
Yeah. And then I looked at Kenny the third time was when Tony Khan was blah, blah, blah. And I was like, did you catch any of that? Did you understand what the fuck is? He was on bath salts.
Yo, I was putting my hoodie on. I was like, yo, I got to get the fuck out of here, man. I was like, I'm tired. My friend's brother that was sitting next to me was tired. He was like, I want to go home. Like,
and then he forced fucking Ricky Starks to go ahead and cut a quick promo, and everybody's trying to fucking leave. Like, bro, you won the match. We cheer for you. We would like to leave now. We're tired of being held captive. People have lives tomorrow. People have shit. I didn't do shit. I slept in all day.
Yo, you see the message I sent in the group chat? I said, "This is how I know that everyone is tired because nobody had a conversation."
Yeah.
I think we probably just said hi to each other, and that was it. Because I stood in bed all day. Like same. I went and I did like an hour of like a live stream, and I was just like, "Yo, I'm beat." And I literally told anybody who was in that live stream, I was like, "Listen, I know I normally go until 12 o'clock, but we're cutting this short because I'm out of it." And I was like, "Goodbye."
Bro, I woke up, I went in the living room, I started watching. My brother had a Zoom meeting interview for a job, and then we watched Andor and She-Hulk, and I was out. I woke up and then shit, I started streaming. Yo, Krills, the show wasn't bad. It had its moments. So we watched Dark, Dynamite, and Rampage. We saw 3 different shows at once, and Dynamite was balls to the wall. Rampage started off strong and then just dipped. It was like, fuck, man. By the time Ricky Starks and Hobbs was wrestling, I was like,
we were all
I think this should have been. Yeah, I was like, this should have been on Dynamite because I'm Muda. Yo, Russell, I know you said no spoilers, but we done already spoiled this shit in the beginning of the show. When Muda came out, I was crying. I was emotionally drained when Ricky Starks won. I was happy for him, but I was like, yo, we saw the great Muda in person. Tears was coming down my eye. I felt like Ric Flair. I was like, yo, that's one of those, you never think you're going to see this dude in person. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that was a surprise. That was dope.
I'm just laughing because it, like, Russell directed it to me like I'm the person that normally does spoilers. I don't. I'm like, the fuck is this comment directed to me? Go fuck yourself, Russell. All right? I don't do shit like this. 1, 2, I was the one that said not yet to the spoiler, and then there's some fucking asshole in the group chat, but we appreciate you, asshole, okay, who decided to go ahead and spoil it for everyone already. So, meh. All right?
Yeah, Joseph. Was it Joseph?
That's his name. I think it was Joseph. I don't know. My feed decided to like, yeah.
Yep, it was Joseph. All caps too.
Terrible. Terrible.
No Toe Shack and Paul Wright is surprise battle royal as Captain Insano. Shit, that'd have been funny. Oh, you're not gonna hit me up on IG, Juggernaut?
He's in my football fantasy league.
Oh, so what?
The one that you didn't want to be a part of. So don't talk shit.
Hey, listen, man. I thought I already had $100 going somewhere else. You didn't want to wait. I told you if you'd have waited until week 4 to start your fantasy league, I would have went. Say my name with pride. Joseph the spoiler.
Joseph the spoiler, word. Really quickly, since we're on the topic of AEW, let's just report this right now. CM Punk reportedly not expected to return to AEW. Contract buyout likely.
Good.
Ooh, good, yeah. He ain't do shit for AEW, but get hurt.
He didn't do nothing. He went into business for himself the whole entire time. It's different, when people say like, oh, CM Punk did all this stuff, especially like when I was talking to somebody about him being on the PWI 500, being number 3. I was like, oh yeah, I was talking to Tony and Liz about this shit. I was like, what the fuck did he do that he deserved to be number 3? First of all, everything that you said in that promo when you came back, when you was in Chicago, was bullshit.
100%.
The same exact way that the Shane McMahon, Vince, Stephanie, and Triple H looked at us back in 2018 and said, yeah, we're going to listen to you. We're going to listen to the fans. That was bullshit too. Yep. You went into business for yourself. When you told us, hey, man, I'm here to work with all the young guys like Jungle Boy. When the fuck did you work with Jungle Boy? I want to work with Warlow. You only worked with Warlow that one time, and you made him lose when you could have fucking sat there and took a loss. It would have never hurt you. You would have helped Warlow a lot if you would have fucking just took the L. Okay, you could have.
But that's the problem. He didn't want to take the fucking L at all.
He didn't want to. Like, I don't know, maybe like he was like Tony Khan was scared to like tell him no.
I think
like,
he
oh my
was.
God, if I tell him no, he won't give me the best blow in the fucking world. I don't know. Like, but come on now. Like, he did everything for himself.
Yeah.
Now, you take somebody like Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson, sorry, and he said, I want to work, I don't really want a championship. I want to work with these people and wrestle. And that's exactly what he did.
Yeah. I was telling Cap yesterday, I was like, I don't think Daniel Bryan wants to be the champion. Because we was all expecting him to be the champion by the end of the last night.
Me too.
Yeah. Moxley doesn't want to go on vacation.
Shit, at this point,
He's
there's no point.
He's like Tom Brady. He just don't want to leave work.
Word.
Possibly. Oh man. Chucky Ducky quack quack. Yeah. So that was the last match we will probably see CM Punk wrestle. CM Punk versus Jon Moxley at AEW, and then he just shows out to look like a bitch.
Yep.
I'm good with that.
Like, it's such a shame how it's a shame that he was somebody that everybody was just anticipating to watch after he left. He was such a hot commodity when he left the way he did. But having Punk there basically showed the world that Tony Khan has zero control of his company.
Yep.
Or if it's not zero of the company, zero control for his talent.
He's a fan. But as much as the top talent or just different talent in this business go and say, oh, you fans are marks and all this other stuff and blah blah blah, you guys don't know nothing. You guys sit around in your little podcast or on Twitter and you talk shit about us and this, that, and the third. You guys, now I'm not gonna say everybody in AEW, but a handful of people in AEW took advantage of this guy. Mm-hmm. And it's going to get to a point where if he doesn't get it together, Daddy's just going to come in and take it away from him. No, his dad owns a majority of the company.
It's like when Dixie Carter's fucking dad came in and pulled the plug on her.
Yep. It was like, listen, you're costing me way too much money at this point. Now I'm going to come in and I'm going to structure all this shit all together. Like, all you fucking EVP people, nah, that's done. Whatever it is I need to do to give you out of these fucking contracts, you're done. That's it.
Bro, and the crazy shit Anthony was talking about Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks not being experienced. The whole locker room took fucking Omega and the Young Bucks back. They were like, yo, they may be hard to work with at times, but they're not assholes. CM Punk is just straight out asshole.
And that's something, it's not coming from one individual person. If it would have been like that core group, but when you have other people who don't even associate that much with the Young Bucks, or if they've never been on Being the Elite, come out and say like, yo, this thing is a dick. Like, I should tell you something.
Word. And it's funny because only one person, like FTR is the only people I've seen that had Punk's back.
Because they love that nostalgia stuff. That's why.
Yeah. But, hey, listen, man, that, like Kenny said earlier, if that was the last match we saw in CM Punk, good for him. They didn't need him. He did nothing for Darby Allin. Actually, Darby Allin's career got worse when he lost to CM Punk. He did nothing for MJF because MJF had to leave to get paid. MJF was on some, yo, bro, I'm doing all this shit. I'm the top guy here, and you ain't even paying me. You paying CM Punk like 4 times as much as I am to do nothing. He started ruining the AEW fucking title with all the injuries. He started fucking up the AEW title with all the injuries. My bad, I'm looking for something, but hey, Cap was saying that that there should have been it should have been Bryan Danielson to win because it kind of diminishes the title when you just keep giving it to Jon Moxley. And I can see that, but at one point, you know, it's like Moxley seems like the only guy that's willing to be there and be like, fuck it, if you need somebody to lead, I'll be that guy. You know? And I guess the rest of the world is like,
Why would you play games with me?
you know what I'm saying?
Yo, that's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite promos from fucking Roman.
Why would you play games with me? Shit. Since Vince was the boss, people left WWE for AEW. Now people coming back to WWE because of Triple H. Why can't he look like the alien from Men in Black or the cover of Missy Elliott's song Super? Because in his home he has direct sunlight that doesn't have any UV protection and the camera can't pick it up.
Because you freaking poor people in the chat right now can't afford the type of UV rays that I am acquired to have on my skin. Okay, you guys can't have a digital punching bag right here that keeps coming in and out. You guys got to go to Planet Fitness and use those dirty ass machines when I have the high class best and I have that whirlpool behind me. You guys can't afford that. Carry on.
Yo, yeah, what he likes to have right now is for all you fat,
dirty
poor
sweat hogs
to take a look at what a real man with a greenish tone looks like. You know, that needs some special sunscreen.
All those girls on TikTok doing the green filter talking about they She-Hulk. All right, I'm the original guy from freaking Star Trek. When you go to that planet with all the green bitches.
Word. And you know how we feel about our green bitches.
Fucking them all day.
Word. You know what I'm saying? We do our green bitches right. Shit, we not like in a meeting with CM Punk. We don't have to tell him.
There's been a lot of lies said around this dinner table here tonight, but that you can't believe.
You feel me? No, but yo, listen. I just want to acknowledge. I just want to let you guys acknowledge me in the chat for all the truth that I've been spilling for the past like 2 months about H, about Punk, and about AEW. I accept your apology for thinking that I was wrong when I was 100% right, and we can move on from there amicably. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit! Look, the house switched on Kenny. Now Bob is on the table. The digital Bob. You gotta smack the receiver. It's going in and out. Was it that promo Vince McMahon said after he retired and fat people on AEW? Kenny is the Vince of the podcast. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? My man doesn't make money. So yo, look. My man has 2 different pillows on his couches. You don't, if you broke, you don't have 2 different pillows. That's just the facts. Broke people can't afford 2 different pillows. They need to eat. You know what I'm saying? They need to eat. Shit. You think Kenny's gonna sit out here with some bullshit 20 FPS sunscreen with some fucking 3-blade razor for his head? You muted.
You don't see this little. You don't see the table behind me. You know how much some flowers cost?
Word.
It's just $500, man.
Those are organic flowers.
Word.
Vegan flowers.
Fucking Spain.
Word. Imported. The seeds were imported.
The water in my pool, salt water, baby.
That's
Only
right.
That's for my skin.
From the
Ain't none of
Indian
that freaking,
Ocean.
none of that. What do you normal people put in your chlorine?
Yeah.
We don't do that here.
Word.
No, that's not the new trend. The new trend is putting NyQuil, marinating your chicken with NyQuil.
What?
Yeah. No, I
shit
shit you not. I
there must be some Lower
cannot
East Side.
make this shit up. There's apparently there's a new trend that people marinate their chicken with NyQuil, and it's called sleepy chicken.
Sleepy chicken. Just eat
Or
turkey.
Or sleeping chicken, some shit like that.
You want to fall asleep after you eat chicken? Eat turkey. Turkey is designed to take your ass to go to sleep. That's why they give you Friday off also for Thanksgiving.
Who the fuck is? I don't get Friday off after Thanksgiving. Fuck out of here. And what? I work retail. Retail says, "Bitch, you work, but we paying you extra for this shit."
You work in a communist country.
Yeah, I gotta work. I gotta work Thanksgiving too.
Jesus Christ.
At least my company's not like that. They're like, nah, rubber dub. Y'all niggas can eat some grub, and we'll pay you for it. But we gonna need it for Black Friday.
We gotta find a spot and actually have a real Friendsgiving this year instead of on the screen.
Yo, not for nothing. Come on though. At least we all got to be together on the screen. I was the only one who didn't. I had to eat late because my wife came.
Yeah, that's true.
Late.
That's true. Oh, she's all right. I thought she was so. I thought she was you.
Parent mode.
Yep. She was like,
"Why would you do this?"
Kenny spends thousands to get his house cleaned. Shit, and that's on a daily basis.
No, that's the mind of a person who doesn't think smart. Because Anthony, if you were smart like me, you would have your own cleaning service. So it's for free while you're still making money. See, you got to think, brother. You got to think with your mind. Use your third eye.
That's right. The third eye.
Donald Trump taught me that.
Yeah, you just grab the cleaners by the Brillos. All right, so hold on. Anthony says he thinks it's a good idea to put the title back on Moxie because you need a steady hand as your champion right now to set the locker room straight. You know something, Anthony? But here's the thing, though. I may have my personal opinion of Moxie and Bryan Danielson, but at least Bryan Danielson is making Daniel Garcia look like a serious wrestler right now. You know what I'm saying? He's making Daniel Garcia look fucking like the next guy. Nah, I don't think you would have made Daniel Garcia the next AEW champion, but it would have been fucking. At least he could do something with somebody. But let's see. MJF versus Moxley. On paper, it sounds like it's going to be a brutal match. You know, they're probably going to have a barbed wire fucking strap match. Savio Vega style. Inju House at Full Gear. You know what I'm saying? If Moxley can get past the winner of the Golden Ticket Battle Royal on Rampage, no spoilers. Joseph, looking at you, kid. You know what I'm saying? Kenny spent about $2-3 million to get that winner to be there.
Jesus Christ.
So there's going to be an electrified Savio Vega strap match between Moxley and MJF. They were going to do an exploding ring match, but Omega's not going to be there to set up the ring because he's going to be suspended. Because you remember what happened last time. Kenny goes, you ready to get spoiled?
So
Joseph goes, you ready to get spoiled?
I want to discuss a few things.
All right.
We saw Kip Sabian and Penelope Ford tag team against Sky Blue, and who's that guy that she was with?
Dante Martin? No, not the.
That wasn't Dante. That was definitely not Dante. Because I would remember that.
I know he was black. He was black. Fuck, I forgot. I don't know who she was. I only said Dante Martin because I saw them wrestle before.
But that's because they're boyfriend and girlfriend, and I think they were okay. Hey.
My private plane is here. I gotta go.
I
I'm taking a trip to Paris. I gotta go.
I thought he was on some. You don't talk about my girl Sky Blue like that.
I don't give a fuck about these chicks out here.
I hear you. Bro. I hear you, yo, dude. You get your chicken wings. You got your private plane. He's going to the Indian Ocean to refill his pool.
You do that.
You know, with the salt water from there.
Yeah, because gas is too high.
Word.
Got gas now. It's only 3:30 around my way.
You see, only 3:30.
Only 3:30.
I remember back in the day before I could drive, it was like $1.
It's that cheap gas.
Hey man, we in the Bronx. Everything is cheap gas.
Never.
Even the Shell shit, you get it from Gulf.
You live in Throsneck. I seen the houses in Throsneck.
First off, I'm not from Throsneck. All right, I may sleep here, but I'm not from here. All right, don't go around spreading rumors with your shit. All right? And it's technically Pelham Bay where I'm at. Throsneck is further down.
No, you just in the Throsneck area.
Nah, it's Pelham Bay.
You're in the rich area.
The Pelham Bay stop on the 6 train is like right there.
I don't think so.
You from Brooklyn, Kenny? Don't tell me about the Bronx. Before that private plane starts missing some fucking rims,
okay, First of all, sir.
Yeah, your plane's gonna be on some cinder blocks.
Listen, we don't say that I'm from Brooklyn. Okay, let's get it correct. Because then you're gonna have people thinking that I'm in the hood.
No. You're from fucking Soho.
I'm with Tyrone and them. Okay, when you say where I'm from, you say I'm from Williamsburg.
Oh, excuse me. Yo, me and Gigi went to go pick him up once, and we saw 17 different type of people walking the street, and this one girl was walking faster than I was driving. So we know that he's from a rich neighborhood, this fucking guy. There was no graffiti on the walls. The glass in the windows was clear. The sandwiches was made with real fucking cold cuts. The bread was fresh. They actually had that $3 apple juice.
Damn. That fucking Philly cheesesteak sandwich was banging though. Oh. But Kenny, we'll see
I gotta
you.
go. So
yeah.
I'll be in the chat.
Your business.
I just gotta go.
All right. You gotta take a shit.
No, I gotta go back. I gotta go to work.
Jesus. For what?
I gotta go outside.
We outside, baby. We outside.
Yeah, bye.
You just be on your phone. Fuck it.
Let the nigga go. He had to go.
I know. That's why I was fucking with him.
If you ever, ladies and gentlemen, those who live in New York or attend the show in Queens in New York, okay? If you're going to a Dynamite, get ready to either A, plan your day off for the following day, or B, plan yourself to call out because you ain't making it. You ain't making it. I didn't make it. I think I got my life together 15 minutes before 5 p.m.
Shit.
But I was sleeping. I didn't do shit. It was raining. It was great outside. So that just made me feel extra sleepy on top of that. Listen, my day yesterday was absolutely nonstop. Okay. After dropping the kid off, I had to go home for about 30 minutes tops. And that's including eating breakfast, rolling up, getting some shit done. And I had to meet with somebody. And I stood basically in the downtown area, like by where Gennaro Feast was at. I was around that area until something where I had to take the train from downtown Manhattan all the way up to the Heights to go pick up my child at a certain time, then take the bus going back home. And I did the smartest shit ever. I ordered my food while I was waiting for the bus. And by the time I literally hit my front door, hola, mi amor, ordenate comida. Yes. Thank you. Went upstairs, told my child, you have two choices. Eat now, shower after. Shower now, eat after. Which one will it be? Can I just chill? No. Not today. Absolutely not. We have to go to Queens. It's far. Because it's far. How far is it? It's like as far as going to your grandmother's house on the train. And she's like, oh, that's far. I was like, yeah. Bitch, that's why I said you can't chill.
Word.
But needless to say, no breaks. No, let me chill, let me sleep, let me take a little nap, let me do this. No, up since like 6 something in the morning. All right. And not falling asleep until like 4:30 in the morning.
Shit.
So if I would have stayed 2 hours more, I would have broke night.
About shit.
You know? So that's why I could not get my life together until 15 minutes before 5 p.m. I still wash my dishes. The leftovers of the pernil and rice and beans yesterday was today's dinner. I didn't have to cook shit. My child, you hungry? Yeah. What do you want? I just want Eggos. Word. Psh, Eggos it is. You know what? I want Eggos too. I got you a new box anyway. You good. You got Eggos for the next week anyway.
Should I hear that?
Yo, that's
why
like,
as soon as
you can take a nap, Mom. I was like, word. Nah. I was watching Thor, Love and Thunder on fucking Disney until it was watching me.
yeah, it'll do this to you. Thor was not the best one, but yeah, no, I feel you. That's why when I bought the tickets, I was at work. I bought the tickets. As soon as I bought the tickets, I went into my timesheet and I requested Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off. I was like, nah, I'm not doing this shit. I already know I'm not. I know at least Thursday I'm not coming into work. But Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm not. Nah, I might even call out sick on Monday. Say fuck it.
I was also thinking about taking Friday off. However, the next 2 weekends I have off. So because let's see, October. Right. So we got October. Is it what is it? The 1st?
First, yeah.
Yeah, October 1st. Yeah, for Battle Club Pro, right? And then that's the 1st, and then the following weekend is Comic-Con weekend.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely gonna be at Comic-Con Thursday and Friday. I am not going Saturday and I'm not going Sunday. Thursday I'm going, with my kid. Friday I'm selfishly going for myself. I can't do Saturdays. One, it was because it's sold out. Two, it also gives me a little bit too much anxiety. There's a little bit too much of you motherfuckers out there.
Yeah.
I can't. Thursday I can go because none of y'all niggas is gonna be there. A lot of people gonna be working, and it's the first day. Nobody really goes the first day.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. Friday is just for me to be fucking absolutely retarded and buying shit that I probably don't need, but I'm just gonna buy it because I need to buy it.
You know, I just looked up the tickets. There's no Saturday tickets. There's just sold out.
Mm-hmm. That's why I said they're sold out. They're sold out for Saturday. They got some for Thursday, very few for Friday, and a shit ton of them for Sunday.
Yeah, because most people don't go Sunday either.
Mm-hmm. Well, Sunday is really kind of take your kids. You get a special discount when you take your kids on Sundays, but no discount for Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. Which I thought it to be bullshit. I feel like the first day you can at least take your kid because whatever.
Word. Kenny goes, I'm going Saturday and Sunday.
And then on that Saturday, we have a special event to go to, sir.
Yes, the 8th.
Yes.
Which I'm gonna be late because I got to tell later, but my cousin's engagement party's that same day. So I'm gonna go to that one. Then I'm gonna.
Sir, you need to do better. This is not the first time you double booked yourself.
Yo, listen. But I made it. I made it to. I made it to both.
Thank you,
And the funny
Kenny.
thing was,
Always with the stories. Always.
Get the fuck. I'm not show. Get the fuck. I made it. Yo, you know what's funny? The last time my boy was having a baby shower, and then my other boy was having an engagement party, I made it to both. And one was in Jersey and one was in the Bronx. And this one is gonna be like upstate and in the Bronx. So I'm gonna make it to both. So Sunday was awesome, guys. Oh yeah, was he wrestling?
Yes.
Oh,
I
nice.
think he had a little show to go to. He went to. I think it was for Battle Club Pro. It might be for audition or something like that. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
But it's something along the lines of that. If
Nice.
I can remember from our conversation. But yeah, no, that just fucking you double booking yourself, sir.
Hey, listen.
Be better. Be better. The fact that you made it impresses me. But you gotta stop doing this shit, man. It's just
it's not me.
It's not good for your gas.
People decide to fucking have shit on the same day. Yeah, it's on the road to the foot. Yo, Anthony goes, do you guys do that for Monday Night Raw in Queens or in Brooklyn if you have to call out ahead of time because you know you might not make it to work? Raw cuts off early. Like, the one thing about WWE, it's like, it's from this time to this time. At this time, boop. All right, everybody go home. AEW, because Rampage is recorded, you hear the dude go, yo, we back yet? You ain't ready yet? All right.
We're coming back in 5, 4.
Yeah.
And then the crowd is chanting the rest. Which I ain't gonna front. I like it.
Yeah.
I like that Justin Roberts is giving me a fucking countdown.
Yep.
Because if I'm walking around and I'm getting a hot dog, because guess what, guys? The sausage line was working. Everything was working that night. There was no long lines for merch, no long lines for fucking food, for beers, for drinks. And if it was a long line, it moved.
Yeah. Because it was self-serve, right? Well, the line I was in was pretty much grab your shit and then go to the pay station.
Yes. Somewhere like that. The pizza spot, you know, they just make a whole bunch of pizzas and they just give you what was made. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you just pick it up. Or if it was long, then they'll just like hand it to you. So I actually went to the sausage line and I was like, 2 hot dogs. That's it. This is quick. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God. I can go back to my seat and still make it. And I did not make it to my seat in time to record from the very beginning. But I definitely came in just singing Jericho's song. You know, and I was like, I'm okay with that. He was, damn.
I was like this.
Already? That was at the top of the hour at 8.
Yeah, during the match, I was telling Cap, I was like, yo, I want to go home. I was about to be like, here goes the keys. I'm going to take the 7 train home. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we need to fix that. And y'all niggas can't pull the trigger on a high ticket because I can't. I can't. That's
Kenny. With the price we paid for the ticket, I was expecting Kenny to fucking, we was going to be in recliners like in the AMC movie theater or some shit that we gonna have on Butler, like, because you know how Kenny likes to splurge or shit like that. I thought he got some fancy shit. Nope.
No, but that's the tickets. That's how they're like, man. Like,
no, yeah, for real, yeah.
I'm so curious. That's my friend. How much he paid for his ticket, because he was literally right there, like. Entrance, and he was even shown on Dynamite. Like in the beginning,
with the Bret Hart pants? Or the green hair?
No. No. Purple's Best Wishes.
Oh yeah. Okay.
My boy Bosch.
Look
Yeah.
at Kenny over here, mad saucy. Talking about next time get your own ticket. Didn't you just say next time we all gonna get our own ticket? Like we was all gonna fucking get the chase shit. Now you fucking complaining. Green hair is my friend. You never know, man. You might know people. But
wow.
Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for that, then and there was a dude behind us asking questions. He was like, "Yo, I haven't seen wrestling in a minute. Oh, he's still wrestling? Oh, this guy does this? Oh, he's still there? Wow, I can't believe this." And I was this close to be like, "Yo, shut the fuck up, son. Shut the fuck up."
Meanwhile, I made a friend because there was like the women's match. I was like, "Is this the women's match?" And some guy was like, "I bet his Abaddon comes out." And some girl was like, "I hope it is." And the guy was like, "Ha, wishful thinking." I was like, "That's not funny. I like Abaddon." And the girl was like, "I fucking love you." I was like, "I love you too." She's fucking amazing, isn't she? Oh, they just don't get her. Tony Khan doesn't get these things. Put her in WWE with that gimmick. Oh, she's gonna fucking be amazing. And they were like, I don't want her to go there because they'll probably squish her. I was like, I don't know. Triple H these visions and these things. And they're like, oh, you're right. That's right. Oh, my God. And then we was just shooting the shit. And then it was Penelope Ford and Kip Sabian that came out.
Yeah.
And they got a win, which was nice. I like that. We saw Ortiz come out. He got a win.
Yo, he did, but I was surprised that there wasn't many people cheering for Ortiz as loud as there was for Kingston. I was like, yo, Ortiz is from the fucking Bronx in New York also. Y'all forgot about this. What's going on here?
Yeah, on my side, they were cheering him on like crazy.
Yo, dude,
like I heard it.
Around us, it was dead for Ortiz. And then all you heard was like Jungle Boy and Phoenix. It was like, yo, stop slapping each other. That's all they do is the same thing. Stop slapping each other. Stop slapping. Like then some other shit was. I turned around to Kenny's boy. I was like, yo, bro, this match ain't that bad. Like y'all making it seem like this is the worst match y'all ever seen. Like,
no,
you realize that Phoenix and Jungle Boy are doing some crazy shit.
I fucking enjoyed it.
A little bit too long. Yeah,
it was a little bit too long. It was a little bit, but. To me, I love shit like this. Like, it's just like, go ahead, keep slapping me. It's just to show a test of who got the best chops in the match overall. And that's on them too. And they had the time. That's the thing. They had the time.
Yeah.
Granted, it was just a chop fest for sure, but it's something that is part of what they do both as a wrestler in their moveset before we start flying all over the ring, which is what we're normally seeing. So I rather enjoyed it. I wanted to hear the loudest pop and slap, and I was just like, oh,
yo, dude, that corner had a mic in it. Because every time somebody went to that corner, that slap fucking echoed, bro. I was like, there's no way that's human. There's no way that's human. And then you see Jungle Boy with the finger fucking print on his chest. Not the handprint, like the fingerprint of Phoenix on his chest. I was telling my brothers, like, yo, if Ray ever fucking lays down, if Jungle Boy lays down on something and there's a crime there, they're getting Phoenix's fingerprints off of the fucking, of whatever he laid on. Like, that's how hard his fucking bruises were. That's crazy.
And them chests lit up. Like, both of their chests lit up.
Yeah.
And anybody who did this, did the chops as well. So I enjoyed that.
Show was disappointing because Penta didn't walk out with Phoenix. He's like, damn, son, you didn't even walk out with him. He was ready for the Cero Mero shit, and then the fucking the Battle Royal was a clusterfuck, and that would have been awesome to see him walk out and do all this shit, but
nothing.
He didn't even do that shit.
Well, that's the thing. So Penta comes out with that. Penta is the one that always does Cero Miedo. Ray only does it with his brother, really.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, como like, he he adapted it with his brother because that is something that his brother created. That is not something that he created, though. I believe that if you're part of a tag team or trios tag team, and why didn't we display the trios tag team during this fucking spectacular 16-hour fucking show? Sorry.
Made of champions. It's like every title was on the line except for that one.
I just like outburst. What the fuck though? You guys, this was a fucking missed target. You just got the hottest trios champion out there, but you didn't utilize it. If fucking Pop, the bastard Pop, had a match, if he's a double champion, he should have another match.
Yeah.
Because that's what it takes to be a champion. It's not to take up TV time. It's that he is your champion. You put 2 belts on him. That means double the work. What is double the work in the night? Before that used to be the case and scenario.
Yeah.
When AEW first started, you worked double. Yeah, we get it. Pac had a match with Orange Cassidy, and I fucking love that match. It was so fun to watch. It was so fun to watch. It really was, and I knew that the bastard was gonna win. But I believe that I should also got a match with my trios champion. I don't believe that my champion should be in a battle royal that means nothing. What was the prize for winning that match?
Title shot in October 18th on Dynamite. It was the golden ticket battle royal. Because I was getting a drink when they would explain the rules, and my brother was telling me it's a golden ticket battle royal, and the winner gets a title shot October 18th on Dynamite or whatever. If Moxley's still the champion.
How did you feel about the audio in the stadium?
I heard some things, and I didn't hear MJF talking to Wheeler Yuta. I was like, I heard what he said then, but what he said now, it's like when he called him a cockold, I heard that loud and clear. But when he was talking some other shit, I wasn't really catching all of it.
Okay.
Then Wheeler Yuta talked about his wife and
right, or his fiance, right?
Yeah.
So okay, I felt the same thing, and I didn't want to bring anything up. But the audio was definitely off for me, and I felt like he was talking, and whatever his words were prior just echoed as it's supposed to being heard.
Yes.
You know? So it's like we got the echo of it, so we couldn't clearly make it out unless it was like really fucking yelling into the mouth, into the mic, just saying one word.
Yeah. Matt Caster, when he was doing his rap, I heard every other line. Like,
yeah.
And then he said something like, "Oh," and then I can't hear you, bro. I can't hear you. It's like, fuck. And then the dude that got powerbombed by Wardlow, he was screaming into that mic. I was like, yo, bro, my man, you got a mic, my man. Like, my ears are ringing right now. Shut the fuck up. The audio was definitely off. It was definitely off. I was surprised JR wasn't there.
Yeah. No, nothing. And I'm like, okay. Well, it's a long night, so
yeah.
It's like, nah. I'll be backstage. Probably not even. Right?
Yeah. It had its moments where it was better than last year. I felt like last year was a complete show. But like the surprises this year were crazier than last year. Because they got Homicide last year. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got Homicide last year. This year we get Paige and Muda. You know, so it's like,
man, Tony Khan, please do not fuck this up. Don't book the women's division. Let somebody else book the women's division. Because you're doing shit. You're doing shit. with the women's division, with my women's division. And you need to like stop sniffing it from one side to the other, my man. All right. Pass it along to somebody else who can make sense of this. Because you're not making any sense to this. There should have been a storyline between Jamie Hayter and Britt Baker. Because guess what? That's an actual story. And then that can actually kind of elevate Jamie.
Yeah.
So why are we putting them back together? I don't know. But it's dumb. It's really fucking dumb. I think this is how I feel. Jamie Hayter still basically could have came out to Britt Baker, and even though she's mad as hell, Britt Baker can still get one up over her, and then we'll get Saraya coming out. But the thing is that Jamie Hayter is so believably just gonna go over, Britt Baker after she had a match. It would have been sellable, but putting them back together,
it felt like they did it just so Saraya could come out.
Yeah,
they didn't need. They could have just not had Jamie Hayter come out at all, and Saraya comes out, or Britt Baker and Serena Deeb beat up Jamie Hayter while she's there.
Yep. Exactly.
Matt said
Serena Deeb is also part of it.
Yeah, Matt said that JR was there for Rampage. Oh, Kenny said they was there for. I went to go get a drink when they transitioned from Dynamite to Rampage. I didn't even hear his music playing. Did you hear his music? I didn't hear his music unless they just said, "And JR's out now." I didn't.
I mean, I was in and out the stadium, like in and out of my seat and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Being in mom mode, drank a couple beers. Beers make you want to go pee.
You know,
like,
it's funny,
that bathroom is so clean.
Yeah, it actually was.
Holy
when
shit!
I went, when I sat down with my drink, I saw the belt on the table. I was like, "Yo, is that what the Battle Royal is for? Like a Dynamite championship or a Grand Slam championship?" And my brother goes, "No, that's Jericho. Remember, he's always champion." I was like, "Oh, okay, that's Jericho's title." So I knew Jericho was out there. I didn't know JR was out there. Shit, they did a horrible job of telling people because even Cap didn't even tell me JR was out there.
I didn't hear his music.
Me neither.
Then,
that's like
I
a recognizable music.
I could have been to the bathroom. Was also not paying attention and paying attention.
I was literally outside. You know when you walk outside and you go to that area, where we met up. Like once I walked through the door, to the left there was like spicy chicken and waffles. I said, "Fuck it, all I want is a drink," and I just turned left. I was literally outside the door. I didn't hear shit. So
I don't know. I went by the stairs a couple times. I went by the stairs. It was the smoker section, so I went by the stairs. I was walking. I had missions.
Checkpoints.
I wasn't paying attention to what was going on inside. I was paying attention to what the fuck was going around me. So I don't bump into anybody. People can get out of my way because niggas want to walk slow, then they want to walk fast, and I'm like, oh man, weaving through traffic.
Nah, yeah. Shit, but I mean, it was. One of the dudes was saying that last year the problem with the concessions and all that, they didn't tell Citi Field they were doing the event because apparently Citi Field is in conjunction with them. So whenever they do an event, the Citi Field workers go there or some shit like that, and that's why this year is completely different. And I was like, "Listen, man, I don't know nothing about this shit. I didn't vote for this mayor. I don't know. All I know is last year there's still people online waiting for their fucking food." You know what I'm saying? But it was a lot better.
I'm just glad you got confirmation from each and every person that kind of checked us through to see if this was the way to go to the NSYNC concert, to the Backstreet Boys concert. What else did you say? What is the way?
The New Kids on the Block. Oh, when we went for parking, I went to the parking lot. I was like, "Yo, this is the parking for the Kenny Loggins concert, right?" Yo, this woman literally did this. It was a young black woman. She did, and I looked at her. I was like, "Yo, take it easy." take it. You just asked if I asked this was the parking for the lynching or some shit. Like I said, Kenny Loggins. I don't know what the fuck you heard, but the homeboy was dying laughing, and she looked at me like if I just fucking whipped my shit out and said, "Come on, girl."
Oh, scissor me.
What's going on here? I'm like, yo, take it easy, take it easy.
God.
Yo, I was driving around the parking lot, and these dudes were taking up 2 spots, and there was literally 3 feet in between each car, and we couldn't find a spot. So I drove around to another parking attendant. I said, yo, listen, are you calling the cops anytime soon? He goes, what? I said, yeah, the people that park here need to be arrested, sir. They don't know how to park, and it should be against the law for this shit. He starts laughing, and I'm like, I'm serious. I'm pissed off right now. I can't find parking when there should be at least 2 spots available with the way these guys are just throwing their car wherever the fuck they want. He's like, oh, there's a spot over there by the burgundy car. Micho and Kenny were like, where is he pointing? Because I'm in the car and he's pointing, but he's standing above the car. Like I have a sedan. So I see his abdomen and he's like, like you see how my hand is, like this is him. Like you're gonna see, this is him. He's parking over there. I'm like, sir, I don't know where you're pointing. I don't know if it's here, there. Like I don't see a burgundy. I see a yellow car. Is yellow burgundy to you, sir? So I drove in the direction that I thought, and somebody moved, and we just took their spot. And we almost ran over some white people, and they didn't think it was funny, but me and Sho thought it was hilarious. And Sho was like, well, you can run over his ass because he's wearing a Mets hat. I'm like, you guys were tailgating and decided to fucking walk in front of me while I'm backing up in front of the, like, in the spot. Stay the fuck where you're at. You see me parking, asshole. You decide to start moving when I'm trying to get into a spot. You should get run over. Yeah.
It's terrible. Wow.
Yeah, I don't like people. Yesterday, I was frustrated as a motherfucker yesterday. I asked Sho, I'm like, yo, what's your address? I'm by the Checkers on 145th Street. I'm like,
oh, I know where that's at.
You know it. I don't be at 145th Street. I don't know what that means. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, cool. I literally put Checkers by 145th Street in the GPS. It gave me the Checkers in fucking Fordham. I'm like, I don't know what you want me to do. And he goes, all right, I'm on 145th Street and this. I said, Joe, can you just send me your location? You know how to do that? Yeah, I know how to do that. 500 West. I'm like, Sho, I'm not your wife, bro. You don't need to like send me cryptic messages and all that shit. Just pin me your location. After I just said, fuck it. I put 145th Street in the GPS and started driving. He called me up. He was like, yo, where did you want me to meet you? I said, in front of your house. I'm 2 blocks away, bro. I'm 2 blocks away from where the fuck you sent me. So I hope you meet me there, because I'm picking up someone that looked like you and taking them to the event. Because I'm not doing this shit no more, man. Either you gonna be there or Kunta's gonna be there. One of y'all's coming with us. Like fuck that.
Yo.
And then funny. I'm using fucking Apple CarPlay to talk to Kenny because we picked up Sho, and Kenny's like, yo, I'm over here, 34th Street and this, and I'm like, yo, Kenny, I'm not from fucking Queens. Just send me an address so I can put in the GPS. I can't put wherever where you put. So I was like, yo, just pin me your location. So my GPS tells me I got my Apple CarPlay sends a message. It goes, Kenny the caller will send you a message. 500 North. Longitude 600 degrees south latitude, and yo, they're literally sending us their fucking coordinates.
Done. Yeah. Wow, legit coordinates.
Yeah. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I sent him a reply, and I'm like, all right, we picked up Sho, we're on the way. I hope what you sent me was your address. And it goes, do you want to send this? I said yes. It was fucked up, my message. I said, fuck it, send it. And then I tell Shows like, I don't correct this shit. It sends whatever the fuck it wants to. If it heard me, it heard me. If it didn't, fuck it, send it. It goes, it read me back exactly what I said and go, do you want me to send it? I said, fuck it, send that too. Kenny replies back to me and goes, what the fuck are you talking about? I said, I don't know. This shit just wants to read whatever. It wants to fucking make up whatever message it wants to make up and send it to you. I'm not fighting this shit. I got enough problems trying to get your address.
That shit just took me right now. Wow, really? Like, all this hassle for what?
Yeah, trying to get their locations. And the crazy shit was, while this was happening, my phone was being charged backwards. I went from 86% with the phone charged up, because you have to plug it in to use Apple CarPlay, and it charges what? 87%.
It literally
to 7%.
drained your whole fucking battery.
Yes. It was like, yo, I can't deal with Show with his directions, and I can't deal with Kenny with the fucking longitude and latitude. I'm out. And my phone gave up on me. Yo, my phone died because it was plugged in, trying to communicate with Show. It didn't know English.
It sounds like, oh, this is a whole fucked up day right now going on for you.
Yes. Yep.
You go north, northeast, south.
You know what's funny? When I put in his coordinates,
50 degrees to the south or 30 to the north.
When I put his coordinates in, it was a dot in a green box on the map, and there was no like turn left here, turn right. It was just, I had to follow the blue line on the maps, and I was like, yo, I hope this shit don't just take me to the middle of a highway, because again, whoever looks like Kenny's getting picked up and we're going to fucking Hooters, because I'm done with this shit. I'm done with this shit, bro.
I'm fucking done.
Yeah.
Wow. I can't.
Yeah, and then we wound up having to plug my brother's phone in halfway to Hooters because my phone completely died. So when so the reason why I was fucking with the waitress is because I needed to let off some steam.
That poor waitress.
Yeah, and it was her first day. She's like, this is the first time I'm actually doing the waitress shit by herself, because she came from Florida. Leah, that was her name. So if anybody goes to a Hooters in Queens, her name was Leah. Congratulate her for putting up with me and Show.
Oh my god. Hey, Leah, if you ever catch this show, I apologize on his behalf.
Word.
I'm sorry for my friend. He's not home trained.
No, I'm not. I dead ass told her, I was like, Show hates spicy food, so let's not get nothing too spicy. She goes, really? You don't like spicy food? And Show goes, I don't? Since when the fuck I don't like spicy food? I said, you never like spicy food. And she was like, why are you telling her I don't like spicy food? I was like, because I don't like spicy food, and I don't want to make her, I don't want her to think I'm a bitch. So I just told her you don't like it. He goes, what the fuck? I was like, yeah, man, that's how you do it. You and Kenny are married. I can fucking throw you on the bus all I want, man. You know what I'm saying? Wow. And then I found this, looking for a charger for my phone. So now, if someone calls me up, I can put them on the on the stream. So now people don't need to have to worry about camera connection. Sorry, did you ever get to my question? I left earlier. Jimmy, we spent 2 hours on your question.
What was this question?
And you left the David Benoit question.
Oh yeah, no, we answered that. Yeah.
We spent 2.5 hours on the David Benoit. We actually cut a promo. We actually said how they could do it. They gave them a thing. We did drawings, and I got my brother in here. We did a reenactment of this shit. We put out a video. All for you, Jimmy. And you left. Jesus Christ. Can't take you nowhere, Jimmy. Now I got a question for you. This shit don't want to work. Give me a second.
Why would you play games with me?
That's my question for you, Jimmy. Nah, I'll fuck with you. But we did answer the question. GG, check your DMs.
I heard you.
That's what. right.
I've seen it. I'm also just checking Dynamite to make sure we didn't miss anything because it was just a lot of wrestling. Oh man, the one thing we did not talk about, of course, how shame of us. Everyone loves the Acclaim. That pop. That pop was so worth it. Oh my god. We spoke about their entrance, how we really couldn't hear him or anything like that. But the punchlines that was needed to be here was heard. And that match. Oh, Billy Gunn is more over in his whole entire fucking career right now at this very fucking moment than he was when he was ever smoking guns, whenever he was with DX. He told everyone to suck it, and now he's telling everyone to scissor it. Oh, scissor me, daddy. That was possibly one of the best chants I have ever attended or been a part of overall. Was that fucking chant right there? Because that shit was funny as fuck.
If you take a picture with your shirt on and at Matt Casser, I think he said that will repost it or some shit.
I got it.
Yeah,
no
I don't know if it was. I don't know if it was just for yesterday, but I mean, you got the shirt. Might as well.
Listen, not now. This hair's not. We'll do it tomorrow.
I hear you. But yeah, no, that match was dope.
That shit was so good.
He's a big dude.
Yeah.
That's the first time I ever seen him in person.
Really?
I was like, I was like, that's a big dude.
So I went to a lot of NXT's takeovers and everything, and then watching him live in NXT prior to any crazy health problems or anything like that. Dude he can move now. But remember, he was moving a lot more before. And
yeah.
You know what? I'm not even being unappreciated of how he's moving now. I think it's phenomenal. But I also appreciate the man's work for what he's been putting in all these years. But that man is big and he can fucking move.
Yeah.
He'll do a cartwheel in a heartbeat. I'm waiting. I love when he just grabs the mic and he's like, greetings and salutations.
Yeah.
I always that to me was just so unique because you don't hear it. You really don't hear greetings and salutations anywhere. But when you hear that from a wrestler, it's like, oh. Well, hello, sir. How do you do? How many WWE? Oh man, that's a lot.
I've been to 5. One when I was a child, when The Rock and and DX and all them were around in New Jersey, and then I went to 4 every year. The Christmas, the day after Christmas, that show. Me and my brother try to make it a tradition, but we don't normally go to Raw SmackDowns because the ones they do on New York aren't really like, oh, this is gonna be a surprise or a special event. And we've always had that mentality. It's like, if I'm gonna watch Raw SmackDown, I might as well watch this shit at home, especially nowadays, because that shit be unbearable to fucking watch on TV itself.
Maybe not so much SmackDown. Raw, I can see because it's like a really long show, but I do kind of want to go and see what small differences it is to be part of a live crowd underneath Triple H's thing, and I'm pretty sure that the production overall is the same.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But it's a different vibe because it is more of a Triple H's handwork as opposed to a Vince McMahon. So I'm slightly intrigued to go to another WWE event, especially being completely kind of turned off about going to a WWE event for the longest.
Yeah.
I think the last time I went to WWE was 2019. when they had it at the Barclays.
Yeah. I remember. No, I shouldn't remember that. We wasn't doing this in 2019.
No.
I
This
remember
was
you
right
wanted to go
before
I know you wanted to go to Raw a couple months ago. You were trying to get those last minute tickets.
Yeah, that was at MSG. That I did and I didn't. It was one of those like impulsive purchases if I wanted to, because I had the next day off anyway, and I didn't have the kid.
Yeah.
So it would have been like one of those, fuck it, I'm gonna go by myself. I don't give a fuck. I do things by myself. I'm okay with my own self company. It's cool. It's a different vibe. I had like one of the best times when I bought tickets is at a WWE MSG house show, and I bought it the day of. Tickets were maybe about 75, maybe $80, and they were floor seats. I had one of the fucking signs that said hugger section because Bailey was a hugger back then. I remember Roman Reigns looked at me and winked at me, and I was like, oh. So I've been calling him my tribal chief ever since that moment. You know, I just did not know it until, you know, we verbally said it all out. He is our tribal chief. Everyone. And by the way, fuck you, WWE. Fuck you for stripping the title off of Solo Sikoa. All right? Nah, that shit should have been represented on all brands. And then if you want to have him, you know, stick to NXT, then have somebody in NXT beat him for it. To relinquish the title just because he's not on NXT anymore, he's on the main roster, it's a bunch of bullshit. But whatever. I guess we want to keep our championships alone. No, this is for our brand. I didn't realize that we can't cross brands anymore. Why are we not trying to cross brands between NXT and the main roster?
For real, especially if you want to give more. If you want to get more focus on NXT, yeah.
We started doing that already. Mandy Rose, and look how hot she is. Mandy Rose couldn't cut shit on the main roster. Nothing. Not to mention, you know, that funny little fall that she had going down the WrestleMania ramp. You know. Listen, but at the end of the day, we all have to laugh at it. Wreck everyone and leave.
No, but yeah.
Fuck out of here. Oh man. But yeah, no. The way she just changed herself around a complete 180, and just she is one of the hottest things that is coming out of NXT right now.
No, seriously, her and Toxic Attraction, they are the hottest thing on NXT right now. Yeah.
And when they bring that over to the main roster with Bailey and all.
Yeah. Real quick, I wanted to talk about Roman Reigns versus Logan Paul at Blood in the Sand. I know Lay was supposed to be on tonight, but you know something came up. He had to handle some business, so he didn't make it. I know he wanted to rant about it, and I gave my rant on Monday, and that's where the whole prostitute shit came in. But what is your opinions on this, Gigi?
Why are we doing this? Why? Why in the fuck are we doing this? Oh, right. To please a prince because he wants Logan Paul in Saudi Arabia. No. It's, you know what's the fucked up part? I don't think there's a way for them to get out of this contract as much as they want to. But that's a fucking big paycheck. That's a fucking big payday.
It is, but still.
It's not necessary. It's all about the Benjamins. That's all it is. He's not gonna win the title. he's not going to win the title. He's not going to win the title. Logan Paul is not going to win the title. Logan Paul will only have some good spots. Why? Because Roman will make him look like $1 million. Also, the guy is pretty athletic. You can't cut the shit. There was a good fucking frog splash that he did. It wasn't bad. It was clean.
Hey, Dominic looked good against Seth Rollins in his first match also.
But Dominic, this is the thing. Dominic needed Rhea Ripley to get him to be the best Dominic that he can be. Logan Paul doesn't need that because he already has the charisma built up for it. And I said charisma as in for basically he can kind of sell it, but he can't sell it on the mic as a promo. But you know what?
Yeah.
Dominic.
I'll tell you one thing. He doesn't seem like he'll be rattled more than Dominic would if he's given a bad promo. Because I think Logan Paul has been in that spotlight, so he knows how to handle it when he fought Mayweather and those other things. Mm-hmm. So he handles the spotlight better than Dominic. But yeah.
It's pointless. It's fucking pointless. We don't need this. We don't want this. It's ridiculous. It's fucking stupid. Why?
It is.
Why are we wasting? And I'm gonna say it. A fucking spot. Even though a lot of people, why do everybody else call it a spot? He's losing a fucking spot. Logan Paul is making someone lose a spot to Roman Reigns, and like just going up against Roman is going to add so much to someone's resume. Let's just put it that way. And then you put Logan Paul, where you can put other people in this. Like, are you fucking serious?
They should have just kept this shit a house show.
Just anyone. Just anyone. But they can't keep it as a house show. Because this is the only time that they go there. One of the only times throughout the years. You know what I'm saying? They're all basically going based on the money of the prince. Because he's the one that's cutting the check.
Yeah, but it should be labeled as like a fucking special event and not a pay-per-view. Because the first time they did it, it was like, oh, it's a special event. We're going to Saudi Arabia. Now all of a sudden, it's like it's part of the fucking schedule. Where it's like,
because then we found out that's because we later found out there was a deal that is going to be a schedule because there was a signage, a wonderful little contract signed between the Prince and Vince McMahon that they're going to be doing this shit. I'd rather see, give it to Omar. So what if he fucking loses? Bring somebody else out.
For
Fuck
real.
that shit.
What's going on, Pootie? He said, GG for the win.
Yeah. What's up with that?
Logan Paul ain't bad though. Oh my God. See,
that's the thing. He's not bad though.
I would say the WWE puts on the shows for the casual fan that goes, oh, Logan Paul did one good match. Okay, so I want to see him in another. But the fans that been watching since they were born, since they watch it since they were born and sees it week to week, they go, wait a minute. You do realize that there's more than 6 people on your roster. WWE goes, y'all just gonna watch anyway, so fuck y'all. But we got this dude that's gonna tune in because he's gonna see Logan Paul and he's getting a title shot. And they're not gonna ask what he do to get a title shot. He's gonna be like, oh shit, Logan Paul's getting a title shot. That's dope. Awesome. And then the WWE's gonna be in the back going, all right, you came already, Prince, so give me my money and then we'll be back in 6 months to fuck your donkey again. Because apparently that's what they do. They pay in the WWE. The WWE is prostituting their services to Saudi Arabia so they can put on whatever show they want. And I'm not gonna get over the fact that the first time they did the greatest Royal Rumble in the world, they had Yokozuna and fucking the Ultimate Warrior in it. and they were dead. They literally died years before that match happened, but the WWE found a way to put Yokozuna and the Ultimate Warrior in the match. They paid for Goldberg versus Undertaker. Come on. They paid for Shawn Michaels to come out of retirement. Come on. And it wasn't like Shawn Michaels trained. They just heard the Prince turned around and said, I'll give you $5 million. You walk out there right now and have a match. Okay, fuck it. I got my tights. And that's what it looked like. Kane was awesome. Yo, bro, I just came because I'm chilling with my boy, and they said they had the room on the plane. I don't even have my gear. Fuck it. We got your gear from last time. All right, we'll go out there and do something. This is why I say keep it as a fucking house show. Keep it as a house show. You know what I'm saying? Like when they start regular shows, they do the fireworks and all other shit. Welcome to Extreme Rules. When they start Blood in the Sand, it should just be
Hello, motherfucker.
and boom, go into the first match. That's it. That's it. That's it. No fireworks, no nothing. That's it.
I'm weak.
I'm getting tired of this shit. Fucking, who's next? I'm surprised Justin Bieber ain't get it.
Don't say words like that, because that sounds too close to Goldberg, and we don't need that shit either. Who's next, Goldberg? I'm here. Fuck, God damn it, we didn't ask that. We didn't mean it like that, man.
Goldberg makes more sense than Logan Paul.
Man, fuck Goldberg. No. I don't know.
We need
Goldberg over Logan Paul. Nah, I'd rather watch Logan Paul get his ass beat. You know why? No. Because I'm gonna still see Roman Reigns win. At the end of the day, Roman Reigns is still gonna win. Why? Because he's a tribal chief. All right. But the thing, we don't want this match because it's Logan Paul. But I would like to see Logan Paul also get speared by Roman Reigns
and break a couple of his vertebrae.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's it. Leave him in pieces.
You don't like the Paul brothers?
Table. Put him through a table.
Yeah.
Let's make him suffer. If
you
don't make him suffer, then the Prince might not like it. The Prince likes to make people suffer. So
for real, yeah. That he kidnapped the entire SmackDown roster because somebody fucked with him. You know what it is, Pootie? When they cross promote, right? And they take a star from like an actor or music or whatever the fuck, and they put him in a match, and that match makes some kind of sense. Like when Stephen Amell teamed up with Cody Rhodes to take on Pac, because I forgot his fucking name in WWE, to take on Pac and whoever the fuck else. That was like a story-driven thing because Cody Rhodes was in Green Arrow and all this other shit. It's like, all right, cool, we get to see Stephen Amell.
Oh, you're talking about when he had it in WWE.
Yeah.
Because remember, he had it on his own shit too, so that's why I was confused.
Yeah.
So when he was like Stardust, you mean?
Yes, when he was Stardust and he was with Stephen Amell. Yeah.
So his name was
vice
Neville.
versa. Neville, there you go.
His name was Neville.
Yes, it was Neville and Stephen Amell versus Stardust and whoever the fuck else they had.
It could have been Goldust.
No, this is when Stardust was bad and he split from Goldust.
Was that when he came out in his Sinister costume? That shit was fire.
Yeah.
That shit was fire.
So when that happens, that's fine. When Bad Bunny comes to WrestleMania, has a match against The Miz with Morrison and Damian Priest, that's fine because we know what that is. But once they start doing some other shit, it's like, oh, now I'm getting a title shot. What did you do? What did you do? Listen, I know I'm a part of a very rare community that actually thinks that the champions should be on a higher tier and you have to earn a shot to fight the champions.
Absolutely.
Where the WWE just says, no, fuck it. The championship is a novelty. It's something to hold your pants up. Those belts. You know what I'm saying? They don't mean shit. So anybody get a shot, except for the people that work hard to fucking do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because If I would rather Ricochet get a shot, or Walter, or Gunther, or fucking Pete Dunne, or Sheamus, Drew McIntyre again. Fuck it, throw him out there. Tyson Fury knocked out more wrestlers than Logan.
I would like to see Sheamus versus Roman Reigns again, especially this Sheamus. You know what I'm saying? Because he has a different type of attitude and everything like that. Yeah, and it's good. I like it. I like it a lot. So I wouldn't mind seeing this Sheamus versus Roman Reigns.
Yes, I wouldn't either.
You know, AJ Styles is back.
Yeah, and your AJ Styles versus Finn Balor. That seems like a fucking. But even though I would not mind seeing AJ Styles go on Judgment Day. If Judgment Day was growing. And it was if it turned into a pseudo Bullet Club, I would not mind.
Oh,
because he did the Bullet Club.
Yeah.
He did the Bullet Club logo to AJ.
That could work out. That could work out. That could, but I don't know if. That's tough. Maybe it'll work if they do it that way. This shit keeps falling out of my fucking ear. This shit is bothering the fuck out of me. I'm tired of adjusting that shit.
Nah, I hear you. Because then you could do like Finn Balor and AJ are in the Judgment Day, but they're doing like their own little thing. And then Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley and Dominic do like their own little thing. And it's like one big group, but they're separated. And Finn Balor and AJ are like the tag team champions or go for the tag titles or something. And it's like one's serious, the other one's fucking around. You know? And then we just get to see Rhea Ripley on both because she's the hottest thing in Judgment Day right now. In my opinion, when she walks out, it's like when she walks out, I said like, this is the Rhea Ripley she wanted to be since day one.
I think. I'm such a sick in the head. I think that Dominic should walk around with a dog chain and Rhea Ripley's just dragging him. Kind of like a Luna Vachon and Goldust type of thing, but without the extra sex wear. I'm just saying. Just a dog collar. Come here.
We're this close to that. I with the way Dominic's looking and the way Rhea Ripley's acting, we're this close to that. Gigi.
She is pegging him. All right.
You saw that
his ass and pegging him. All right.
You saw that pathetic shit where Dominic's like, I got a new mommy now, and Rhea's like, I'm your poppy. Like you saw when Dominic called her mommy, and she looked at him like, nigga, I've been saying I'm your poppy for like months. The fuck this mommy shit came from?
She's like, no, I'm not your mommy. Fuck out of here. You call me daddy. You call me daddy.
This dildo's big enough to be your daddy.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. But she's the hottest thing coming out of Judgment Day right now.
Mm-hmm. It's the same that you see Damian Priest kind of elevating from this, but it's also kind of taking a back seat of it.
Yeah.
Because this is the thing. Now we're putting Rhea Ripley and Dominic as a full focus, right?
Yep.
Balor's the brains of it, as also Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley is the bigger brains of it. But for the male portion of like, you know, whatever. And then you just have Priest as the muscle.
Yeah, and Priest needs to step up his cool factor. Because the way he's talking is kind of throwing like you see Finn just off of yo fuck this. He walking like yo fuck all y'all.
Yeah, Finn can't be coming out here looking like he crip in blood. Right? He can't be coming out here like he's the fucking Ireland fucking Latin kings and shit. Like you can't be doing shit like that.
He's a nieta, you know?
No,
he got the purple shit.
That's why he got the purple shit. He's a nieta. Yeah.
Shit. You want to see Damian Priest versus Kane? Yo, I don't think Kane could go anymore now. But Kane, back in the day, maybe, but nah. Yeah. But yeah, I'm starting to see them.
I want to see
Yeah.
really quickly. If Priest steps up his game, not only his cool factor, but also like dominance, I wouldn't mind seeing him and Gunther go at it.
Yeah, because they'll be opposite end of the spectrum right there. You got a no nonsense guy and essentially a Kevin Nash with Damian Priest. You know,
pretty much.
Because if you're gonna equate these people to anyone, they're trying to be the outsiders. Because the Bullet Club was the NWO. You cannot deny that. They even took the fucking the click shit. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to be the outsiders. So he's Kevin Nash right now. And I could have seen Kevin Nash and Gunther go at it. Because Kevin Nash is just as tough as the rest of them.
Yeah.
Just, stay away from his knees. Yeah.
And that's all tall man syndrome.
No, yeah. That's strictly because he's tall.
Mm-hmm.
He had those the basketball player fucking problems.
Yo, you know what I was just thinking about? Sting being in handcuffs.
For like 30 minutes last night. And yo, he broke them shits mad clean too. I didn't even see him break them shits.
Yo, because I was like, yo, Sting would be a good match too. And then I was like, holy shit, Sting was in handcuffs for about a hot minute.
Word.
My ADD my high moment kicked in. Fuck that.
No, yeah.
But yo, my man was in handcuffs, and how did he just break out of them out of nowhere?
I swear to God, he was sitting on the chair. I blinked, and he was out with nothing on his wrists. Nothing like he's used. It's like
no, he still had them.
Oh, he did because to me it looked like they disappeared. He just magic.
It looked like he broke them. Like, I'm Stinger. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he turned into Coney Collins. Yeah.
Yeah. He was laughing like a motherfucker too, though. So he might be turning into that Joker's thing. Is that what we're getting here?
I'm underneath the impression that that's what we're slowly getting. I think we're getting a different version of Sting now because this version of Sting is getting to be a bit stale, and there's nothing wrong with that. It happens. This is why Jericho is so fucking good at what he does, because Jericho just continuously he evolves with each generation that comes out and everything like that. Now, I'm not too happy that Jericho won, but what does that tell me? What do we want to do with ROH now that Chris Jericho is a champion? You have Jericho that's always going to be on Dynamite, but we're putting the belt on him because it is a name that the company can kind of hold on to and possibly use that name to open up things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it makes sense, but I think this is strictly for a story. I think Daniel Garcia might be wrestling Jericho for that title.
Oh my God, yeah. That's another thing. Garcia just looks like, nigga, you cheated. You cheated again.
But the crazy shit is that that attitude went from 1 week of him being a bad guy, cheating, all this other shit, to now you're a cheater. I don't like you. It's like, where did this come from? Like, you really got corrupted by Daniel Bryan during the match? Like, I didn't see Daniel Bryan put a spell on Daniel Garcia. That would have been dope if we saw a little bit of the background. Daniel Bryan talking to him like, yo, bro, you're a lot better than this shit. You know what I'm saying? And then Garcia is starting to think. But
Jimmy, really quickly, I'm going to answer your question. I don't think we will get the Fiend back because I too believe that the Fiend has evolved, and he has evolved to the White Rabbit. It is a Fiend-like character, is a very bloody Alice in Wonderland type of vibe. Because anytime you think about a White Rabbit, you either think about Alice in Wonderland or The Matrix. But The Matrix got it. basically on an Alice in Wonderland's fairy tale.
Yeah. Yeah.
Follow
Now the
the white
question is,
rabbit.
let's say if the White Rabbit is Bray Wyatt and he walks out on Saturday on SmackDown tomorrow, do you expect a Bray Wyatt character, or is he just like, this is the evolution of the Fiend and he completely snapped and now he has like a ring, like Sister Abigail is there controlling a White Rabbit and there's no Bray Wyatt persona?
Now that is interesting. Because who wouldn't want a regular Bray Wyatt persona? I am a person who loves story. And if there's one person that can work multiple personas that actually captured my attention, was Mick Foley. My man did Do Love, Cactus Jack, all right, Mankind, and you know, and Mick Foley. My man had to get through 3 different characters before he realized he can just be himself.
Yep.
And at one point in WWE, we definitely took Do Love, Cactus Jack, and Mankind one by one in a Royal Rumble. I just want to put that out there.
The greatest moment. That and Kai and Tai were the greatest things the Royal Rumble's ever done.
How about this? Why can't we get the Fiend and the White Rabbit as 2 different personas and still get
he bring backup?
He can bring backup.
What?
The White Rabbit could be Bo Dallas.
Yo, we've been asking for the Brother Tangent to be together for a while. That would be dope.
Bo Dallas could be the White Rabbit that plays into the Fiend that will come in at Extreme Rules.
That'd be dope.
2 different types of fucking nightmares.
Yeah.
And guess what? There's your Brothers of Destruction. Yep. Reanimated.
And one could fuck around with someone on SmackDown, the other one could fuck around with someone on Raw.
Why not? I am all for this. If this happens, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it first here on Wrestling with Knuckleheads with Toe and PG for the motherfucking win, because we know how to book things. And if this is how this is going to get booked, let's go. But if this is also just a separate persona of just Bray Wyatt, then I'll take it. But I think I think Bo Dallas should be the White Rabbit. And then Bray comes out at Extreme Rules. Because you could debut Bo Dallas. That's fine. It's Bo Dallas. No, you know what? Debut the White Rabbit in his mask at 9:23. Make him do a move on some random jobber, right? Don't say a word. Walk out. The White Rabbit came and went down the rabbit hole. That's it. They're not going to say shit. Oh, man. This is great. This would be great. Please. If this is happening, let it happen the way we just said it right now. And we will be continuously happy.
For real.
Hear us. God damn it.
Yo, for real.
Man, I really needed this Jameson yesterday. I swear.
They didn't even check shit.
Nothing. I could have bought a whole fucking little... I could have bought myself a $12 bottle, which would have been fine. I don't need a big-ass shit. This big-ass shit, I'm not trying to carry. That's not heavy. I'm not trying to be suspect. They're going to feel heaviness, and they're going to be like, you know what you're doing. A small ass bottle.
Little sip.
That's it.
Yeah.
Bring a flask. That's it.
So next year, try it out, and I'll do the same thing again. It was like, yo, last time I went through your metal detectors, I had to get naked. What can I just put my keys in the pocket? Because I had about 4 guards look at me like, what? I was like, yeah, man, I don't know what the fuck y'all freaky motherfuckers was doing last year. I guess that's why they ain't check you.
Wow.
You know, yes, I was fucking with everybody yesterday.
Oh yeah, no, you were. You definitely were.
Yeah, what's going on, Miss Mello, 1929?
Make me talent relations. All right, normal guy.
Word.
Just sneaking some blunts. Nah, because, well, actually, you can, because there's a smoking section. And I definitely did. And I definitely smoked. Listen, I had my tag team partner with me. All right, I'm good. I was like, all right, tag, you're it. All right. Tag, you're it. Tag.
Nah, I hate.
Eventually, I need the hot tag. All right, hot tag. That's it. Oh, man. Just a little bit right before the show. I didn't want to miss the very beginning. So I held enough where it was going to be good. And I'm like, all right, cool. And I screamed so much that I felt like I couldn't go into a higher pitch. Because I felt like if I did, I was going to lose my voice.
Yeah.
And then today, I was just like, yo, that I didn't want to get like that. That's how it was last year.
Yeah, I don't know what it was when they claimed one. I was screaming my ass off. When the Pentagon music has, yeah, like I was screaming, and then Muda, that's when it broke. I was like, it's like more. Yo, I screamed so loud that you heard Mood. It's like, yo, if it was like, I felt like a broken mic, like it just, and then I was like, all right, fuck, I can't go no more. I can't go no more. People was like, fuck you, Christian. I was like, I can't. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Oh shit, that was funny. That is funny. Christian came out. That was funny. That was good. That was good when Christian came out. I forgot about that for a second.
Yeah, he's like, oh, you New York bitches. I was like, what the fuck you call a bitch?
Yo, we were talking about this fucking women's match of Jade and Diamante.
Oh yeah. I was looking, I was like, is that fucking Trina? Where the fuck is Trina out here?
So that happened on Rampage. So spoiler alert, we're gonna get Jade and Diamante for Rampage. And Trina came out with Diamante because it's a 305. But yo, this Trina's looking
yeah.
She looking mad. Oh, I was like,
she's looking old through her plastic surgery.
Yo, that's bad.
Yeah,
that's bad. Like,
how you got young cheeks and old eyes? Like that's not how Botox is supposed to work. Yeah,
yikes.
Man, that was.
I didn't know what that was. I didn't know who that was.
Yeah.
I had to zoom in. On my camera. I'm like,
I didn't know that was Fabulous coming down with Swerving Your Glory. I'm like, who the fuck is this? Because they didn't have no cameras or nothing. I just saw a dude in a Knicks jersey. I'm like, who the fuck is that? And then they showed him later, and they're like, oh, it's Fabulous. I was like, really? That would have been nice to know when you introduced them. And I still don't know who the fuck came down with their claim.
Justin Roberts did introduce them.
Oh, I didn't hear none of that.
But that's why, because the mic, the volume on the mic was loud, but not where everything was coming into sync. Because it felt like it echoed. And he did announce basically all of them.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I was like, who the fuck is this? The whole section was like, who the fuck is that with Swerve in Your Glory? I thought it was one of those assholes that was just with Swerve. And my brother's like, oh, I guess y'all don't want to be stereotypical, huh, Swerve? You just gonna bring a random black guy out here, and then when he found out it was Fabulous, it's like that's even more stereotypical. You gonna bring down a fucking New York rapper? Like that's the shit you was talking about with the Acclaim that they stereotypical, and then you do this shit. Swerve needs to go
Yeah.
bad and get rid of fucking.
But the thing is that the Acclaim came out with somebody too.
Yeah, that DJ
They came out with DJ Woo Kid.
Woo Kid. Okay, yeah, I don't know who that is either, but I'm too old for that. Like I saw Woo Woo, I was like, okay, we got Fubu in the house.
I think Fab should have came out with the Acclaim, and the other niggas should have came out, like in my opinion.
Facts. Because now it look like Fab just endorsed some losers.
And Fab is dope, so
yeah. He ain't the type to be going out with no losers.
you fucked up, AEW. You fucked up.
Word. But I mean, Fab was probably in the back, like, yo, where am I going? Just like, and Tony Khan's like, go now. Go now. You guys are best out of your fucking life. And Fab's like, all right. Keith, I'm with you. And that's why he just walked like, I ain't supposed to be walking out with y'all, but my man's screaming back there on some shit.
Fucking Tony Khan, that ass was like the fucking Tasmanian devil when he was talking.
Word.
Like, my man, like that's all he fucking. If y'all never seen Looney Tunes, what the fuck is wrong with you? All right, one, two, that ass. Tony Khan sounds like the Tasmanian devil because you couldn't understand a fucking word that he was saying. He literally sounded like exactly how Toe was fucking impersonating it, and that's not over exaggerating.
Yeah.
That is not. I think I might have caught that, but I'm not sure. I think I was already just trying to fucking go. But my man was dead ass was talking in gibberish. I think the only person that understood what the fuck he was saying was Ricky Starks, because I think Ricky Starks didn't even understand what he was saying until he was like, and you knew, Ricky Starks, go ahead, tell him, yeah. And
he
Ricky
had to pull him back. He's like, no, I'm telling you to speak. Remember, because Ricky was about to leave and he pulled him. He's like, oh, you want me to talk? All right, well, yeah. And I fucking love you. Because half of the shit I couldn't understand Ricky Starks neither. But I think what Tony Khan was saying one of the times he came out was, we set a record and this was the first $1 million gate he did in New York.
Yeah. But then if you go on some websites, it's one of the lowest TV ratings he's ever received.
And boy, did they miss out because they got Paige. But that whole every match was a title match, right?
Yeah. That 4-way was it was definitely for the title.
Cause I was in my head, I was like, yo, wasn't this supposed to have other matches? Every match is a title match. And they're like, all right, we're gonna start Rampage. I was like, that was 2 hours?
Yep.
I could have swore that on a normal Dynamite, there's more wrestling than that. Rampage seemed long. Dynamite seemed like we're hitting up Rampage already. My watch, my phone, everything was dead.
You want to know why? Because last year's first match was a whole hour long.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why. So on that second hour, they were just going on the whim. Let's get these matches in. And then Rampage seemed like the shorter show in a way. And so we got towards that last like hour and we're just like, no, we're fucking tired.
Yeah.
You know, like just overall as a fan, just being there. Like we arrived, I honestly thought there was going to be 1 hour of dark. Like I dead ass thought that this shit was going to be like 1 hour of dark, 2 hours of Dynamite, 2 hours of Rampage. So when we got there and I realized, oh, it didn't start yet. It was just starting as soon as we probably was getting to our seats.
Yeah. Because the Sabian match was the only match they had, right?
No, they had another match afterwards. Pentacle.
Oh, yeah. I don't know who that Frankenstein looking motherfucker was with Pentacle, Serpentico.
Oh, the bullheaded guy.
Yeah, with the red and shit.
Fuck. Luther. His name is Luther. Something Luther. I know it's
he's
Luther.
definitely not Evandros.
Sir.
I was like, this motherfucker look weird though. What would you give AEW last night? Out of 10? It's weird, bro, because...
No, I was right. His name is Luther. Just Luther.
Oh, okay.
Because it's Luther and Serpentico. They put two bloody niggas against each other, man. Fuck you.
Word.
My island's troubled already, and y'all gonna have two of my niggas go ahead and go at each other? How dare you?
Racist. Word. The Bronx wouldn't have set up for that. Yo, they need to have... I don't know how parking would look, but they need to have an AEW event in Yankee Stadium. Just so when Ortiz comes out, we get the real shit.
I don't know.
They can have a cage match and have a helicopter come in middle field and land.
They're not going to be able to sell out. They can't sell it out. They won't.
Well, that's you take that whole backside and you make the entrance and all other shit, and you just have where the regular shit is. Shit, with the amount of the prices the tickets they could put, imagine the upper deck shit, $10 a ticket. They'll sell out.
I can imagine that, but it wouldn't sell out the way Tony Khan will possibly try to envision it. It wouldn't. Unfortunately, it would not. And Yankee Stadium is... Think about renting Yankee Stadium versus renting Arthur Ashe Stadium. And let's be real. When we were there, it didn't look as crowded as we thought it was going to be.
No, because last year I stood up on the upper decks, and that was crowded. This year I'm looking at with the seats I had, and I was like, that whole section's empty. I was like, fuck, I should have bought those tickets, because at least then I would have been able to sit like a human being. But yeah, there was a lot of parts of it that was empty. And when he said we got the first $1 million gate, in my head I was like, how much did you make last year? Because there was more people here last year. But
that's also because of the tickets that he sold at a price point. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
So that's what I say.
The tickets were mad expensive. And there was no pre-code neither this year.
No, not at all. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. At the end of the day, I enjoyed it. I just wish it's not so long. It's like Rampage does not... If you want to give me Rampage, cool, but it does not need to be 2 hours.
Yeah.
You could do an hour and a half, maybe, but 2 hours is too much.
Yeah. Or if you could do an hour, just put a very important match on it.
Yeah,
match
2
matches.
matches.
Willing to watch.
3 matches. Yeah. You know, like
yeah,
a beginning, a middle. Even if you want to do a small filler, whatever. But 3 matches is just fine.
Yeah,
we don't need something extravagant.
Yeah, if they would have had the Ricky Hobbs, the Hobbs and Starks match without that battle royal, it'd have been perfect.
Yeah,
because that battle royal was so much of a clusterfuck that while it was happening, was like, yo, this is a turnoff. I don't give a shit who wins it.
Like, why is everybody fighting in the outside and not what is going on? And then the bell rings, and then they all get inside the ring.
Yeah, it was like, what was the point of everybody? Like, I can understand if the match was the first person to get a pin wins the number. Then it's like, all right, I understand all y'all rushing so that way no one gets upper hand, but there was no point for y'all to jump everybody. Like, I'd have been on Like, well, fuck yeah, I don't like y'all. I'm gonna be chilling out here, let y'all beat the shit out of each other. I thought Big Cass was gonna win it because it's like, yo, he didn't even get in the ring yet. And then my brother's like, no, he's just out there for this guy. I was like, well, he did serve no purpose because he didn't even help homeboy. I didn't even know who the fuck he was out there for. But he didn't even help homeboy when he. And then Brian Cage was in that match. Like if we wasn't supposed to notice.
Yo, I peeped that. I was like, oh shit, a Brian Cage sighting in AEW. Interesting.
Yeah. Once CM Punk's gone, Brian Cage comes back. Coincidence? Or not? I'm just saying. But yeah, before we get off, because you know we always go a little over this time. I was expecting Show to pop up. He always shows right at the end.
And listen, he's still
Probably.
sleeping.
Probably.
It was a long ass show. Literally.
Word.
Everybody's still sleeping. But at least everybody got their hot dogs and sausages this year.
Yeah. Yeah. No cups though. No commemorative cups though. Piss me off.
Nothing. Work on that.
Yeah, we do.
Can't just be buying $40 t-shirts saying that's it. Get the souvenir cups. That's what we go for. We go for more souvenir cups than anything else.
Yeah, for real.
If you're able to put it on a shirt, you're able to put it on a cup.
Yep. You go dodge a wrench, you can put it on a cup. But any last thoughts on the Dynamite show? Or
it was cool.
It
was fun. Oh, scissor me, daddy. It was good. It was damn good. I had fun, and I can't wait for next year. I'm gonna request a couple days off afterwards so I can actually regain my life back.
Hell yeah. Yo, I just went to shopaew.com, right? And they have the acclaimed basketball jerseys. And
$99 or about $100.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm over here like, I'm sorry, Sway. $100. I'm buying a custom Knicks jersey with my name on it. I like the acclaim, but not for $100. Like, you know,
it's a jersey.
Yeah.
You can possibly make this jersey.
Yeah.
And it might come out cheaper.
For real. Even Kenny, look, even Kenny, $100, fuck out of here. Word.
They didn't play in the NBA. No.
Word.
That shit was not worn by Jordan, not by Kobe, not by anybody else.
Word.
Where they were
Are they with the Warriors? Yo, for real, son. Nah, they bugging. I saw that and I was like, nah, you're bugging, sir. You're bugging.
I'm fucking crazy.
So is that old Sesame, the shirt you got, that was only for the event?
I don't know. Did you not have it on the website? I don't know. They have
the Sesame Daddy ass on the website.
But they don't have old Scissor Me Daddy?
I'm gonna see if I can find the acclaim on.
Oh, I bought myself too little. Shame of me. How dare I? That's better. I'll buy it. See? Yeah. They should have it.
Wow, it's crazy. They have their own separate. Okay, hold up. You cannot buy it.
What? Hold on. They have Scissor Me Daddy ass, but not Oh Scissor Me Daddy. Interesting. Yeah. What about on ProWrestlingTees.com? You know, sometimes some wrestlers might have their own shit there, but I doubt it. If you don't have it, this is kind of like brand new. It was there last week.
You still get the jersey for $100.
Well, I mean, the jersey is the first thing that comes out. Sure. You know, I wouldn't mind pro wrestling tees, but for their premium shit, to pay a little bit extra for that is unnecessary. And the shit comes out like fucking like cardboard. And the sizes are small. Yeah, no.
They got a book bag with the...
That's cool. It's cool and it's not cool. It's me.
Yeah, I want to see if this book bag is just a regular book bag or a fucking... Because I'm still looking for a book bag I can put my fucking like laptop and camera and mic in there.
Wow.
I can travel with everything.
Didn't have the shirts.
Nope.
Wow. I feel exclusive.
Word. Kenny's punching somebody as we speak.
Or should I say, I feel elite. All elite.
Sesame Brock Boo.
Oh man, that's it. You know, I was scissoring with the people around me.
Oh,
like, yeah! And the guy was like, yeah, yeah. And the girl was like, yeah. I was like, okay, that might be a little weird for you, but yeah, it's the acclaim. Yeah.
Shit, we wasn't me. It felt like me, Kenny, Show was talking a lot, like making comments. And when Jade came out, that's my girl. You can put me in the headlock any day. But the girl in front of us was kind of looking at him. I was like, "You white, you don't get it." But we was all just like, "Leave us the fuck alone. We're gonna make our comments, and if you laugh, you laugh. But leave us the fuck alone. Like, don't scissor me nothing. You stay the fuck over there. You go over there and wash something. Go get some deodorant or something."
Yo. We need to go to an event. Have all of us sit in the same section.
Word.
For a reasonable price. All right. And well, we also need to look at luxurious prices as well. All right. Because I think at this point, we might just have to pay for our comfort.
Yeah. The chase shit might have to work.
Yeah.
we get a knucklehead section.
Facts. We'll bring a sign. We'll hold it.
But shit, yeah.
Man, that's it. But yeah, but I want to sit around other people that I could possibly annoy, because I slightly enjoy that as a fucking wrestling fan. Just like, especially when I see somebody is annoyed and this is like a stupid bitch. I'm like, oh, yeah, you're here. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Holy shit! Holy shit!
Oh my god! Why are these savages doing this?
or just randomly screaming. Why are you screaming that loud? Yeah! Oh my god!
Yeah, those people that should be watching this shit at home.
I love to fuck with them though. I love to fuck with them. It's just, it adds to my sports entertainment.
No, I hear you. I
How like I have wrestling and then I have entertainment. This is great.
You want to be about that life, right? So this is what it takes, bitch.
Welcome to our world. You don't belong here.
Word.
Can somebody please come get her?
Yes,
she has
escort her out of the building.
Please do, because I would like to take her seat because it's one closer to my vision.
Yes.
Yo, I deadass was looking down to see where I can possibly like go in and sit down as we're walking. But I was like, let me not do that because I have to wake up my child and she's not about to like walk unless we're walking out.
Kenny wants to know what we're doing for Full Gear. And it's in Jersey this year. I just looked it up.
No, thank you.
Yeah, Gigi says she will never do Jersey again.
No, thank you. No. For full gear, I am shall be home, possibly with my better half, and I'm drinking my Jameson, and I'm smoking my blunts, and I'm hopefully I don't know what I'm gonna be eating that day because I haven't thought about it that far yet, but smoking and drinking is definitely on the menu while watching Full Gear in the comfort of my home. I am not going to Jersey to the Prudential Center. What are we? He's like, I ain't thinking about getting tickets. What are we doing? Are we streaming this shit like before? Oh, that's right. We did. Did we? Where was I? Was I here? I wasn't here.
No, remember we did it on Restream where everybody was watching the. Not.
Oh wait, that was when I was in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm down for that.
Well, Kenny said that he's down to get another, 7-foot hero for everybody, and and just be there chilling.
Oh
get a couple of chickens.
We're gonna have heroes for days. Damn. Oh shit. That's fucked up. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to laugh so much, Kenny. My fault. This is Toe. Toe did this, right? And it's all show's fault for not showing up. He's still sleeping though. That's it.
But I mean, shit. Man. I'm down for that. We throw in some money. We all buy it and watch the shit together. I'm down for that.
I do know the story. We spoke about it at the barbecue. The fuck you mean? I was there for that story. Go fuck yourself, Kenny. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we are leaving.
Yes. It's your friendly neighborhood knucklehead signing out. Peace, everybody. Damn, Kenny, you know how to fuck up a wet dream.
Well, damn.
Oh man.